Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dorkest Hour. It's been a while. In fact, it's been 7 months since the last podcast episode, number 6. And that was with JayGriffyuh and Odin. So I felt it was appropriate to have JayGriffyuh and Odin back on 7 months later for number 7. So let's jump in and say hi to the boys.
Hell yeah.
Gentlemen, how's it going? What's going on?
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good to see you, boys. We're back. We're back after 7 months. Picking the ball back up, leaving home, going back to the court to play.
Let's start off strong. Why?
What do you mean? Why? Why what?
I'm sure you're wondering why I've gathered you
for
here
7
today.
months. Yeah. Why have you gathered us?
Shit. Okay. Well,
I remember the old Soma was like, man, stepping away, about to detach from online.
and I
Go
did.
live in the woods or something.
I
for a while.
I mean, I kind of did for over a half a year. I don't know. I really hated some of the toxicity from the internet and the content creation space. There's little thin-skinned, weak pussies out there that pissed me off. Which honestly, they kind of won because I was like, "Fuck this," and left. Right? Not that it's a game or anything like that, but I just needed a break. I got rid of social media. I sold my Twitter account at Soma. I delete $20,000.
What? Are you serious?
I'm surprised you didn't get more, to be honest.
Where's my cut?
Of at Soma, my Twitter account that I've had since
I could have got like
for
$5.
a very long
DoorDash
time.
Order.
It was some company that I mean, I've probably had 100 DMs and emails about at Soma on Twitter to get it acquired, and I've always said no because I've always cared about having uniformity with my brand, which is fucking dumb. Because I have at Soma on everything, right? And I just stopped caring. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sell it. And this AI company was like, hey, I'll give you $20,000 right now. I'll wire it to your account. I was like, yeah, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, they better sell that shit for 6 figures to a game called Soma, the next up and comer, probably.
No, 20K
There
is
already was
about
a
as...
game called Soma.
There is a game called
Might be
Soma.
another one.
There is a rumor there's going to be a Soma too. But
They're making another one, but I don't know if it's going to be Soma too. They are making another like similar.
That same studio,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't care about social media at all. I don't use it at all anymore. And they were like, "We'll do it right now," and I thought it was a good amount because I hadn't used it in years, and it was just collecting dust. So I was like, "Fine, I'll take it." I'm gonna sell the fucking ad some Instagram too. I don't give a shit. But anyway, that's all beside the point. I also deleted the Soma Society Discord server, just outright, no warning.
What's wrong with you?
Don't care about having a community. I just don't give a shit. What I actually care about is making content because I do think it's fun. I've been in the space for a decade and a half, almost 14 years now, and I like doing it. It's fun. I like producing shit. I like being live. I like ranting at an audience, but I don't want all the extra bullshit that comes with it. I'm over that shit. So, yeah, I decided after 7 months and after the new year hit that I would come back to content creation, just the podcast, just video game streams, just chatting, talking shit, and nothing else with it. No bells and whistles, just raw content. And that's it.
Bringing us right back to 2010. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Back to just having fun with it and not trying to do other shit with it. Whatever that other shit is, I don't even know. But yeah, so I just wanted
You're
to
still
do it.
DMing though, huh?
What do you mean?
Your D&D campaign.
I was never a DM. I was always I DM'd a Star Wars RPG thing for a while, but I'm just a player. We took a break for the holidays. We're gonna start a new campaign off stream. We're not gonna be doing it on stream anymore. Because it's way more fun to play it off stream where we can actually say wild ass shit and not have to worry about terms of service. And we can.
You don't want to get canceled?
That's part of it.
In universe, like in character racism won't get you banned.
You're the one that brought up racism. Now I know where your brain's at.
Whoa.
Wow.
You said TOS. What else are you gonna be doing on fucking D&D besides being racist
There's
against
other
elves?
isms.
You can fuck them. You can fuck the
Yeah, we
characters,
could be
right?
having hot fucking
So you guys are
bareback
just,
sex in
gotcha.
Discord, just fucking RPing
guys.
together. You never know.
Just
Come on.
ERP,
You
just
really
ERP
ran
up
with
there.
that one.
Yeah, just fucking orc on human, green cock slinging, just fucking hot love. You never know.
You
Anyway.
get like super into it, you know.
I mean, you guys brought it up. So anyway,
Hell yeah, brother.
the D&D shit's just for fun. I'm not going to stream it. But yeah, I want to do the podcast every week again. And honestly, this time it's just mask off. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to talk about whatever I want. I'm going to talk about politics. I'm going to talk about the fascist takeover of America and Trump. I'm going to talk about aliens.
I love politics.
Well, you know what? People said, don't talk about religion and politics for so many fucking years that they forgot how to do it. And that's what, and eventually you get to where we are right now. A bunch of fucking adults that can't have an adult conversation. So guess what? You should talk about religion. You should talk about politics. You should talk about hard shit so you know how to fucking do it. Work out that muscle so it's not fucking weak. So I'm going to talk about all kinds of shit. Aliens, ancient civilizations, fucking all the good shit that Joe Rogan used to talk about. And now that fucking traitor bitch just talks about how much fucking
Are you telling me he's
Donald
PC
Trump's
or
cock
something now?
tastes. What's that?
Is he PC or something now?
No, he's a fucking traitor
talks about
that
his-
rubs his fucking face on Trump's ballsack every day. Well, he acts like he's in the middle when he's clearly a fucking stooge of the right. So fuck that guy. But I will say, occasionally Joe Rogan has on some fucking UAP task force alien guy, and I will 1000% watch that shit. But anything else, like, fuck that guy. He's a fucking pussy. A big roided out chimp, as smart as a chimp too. Dumb. Anyway, it's good to have you guys back. Sorry for the rant. We went 0 to 60 real quick, like fucking 7 minutes in.
You fucking hate Joe Rogan.
We're
Oh,
setting
yeah,
that line
he's-
for the podcast here.
Joe Rogan is one of the most disappointing people in media in modern history. Are you kidding me? That guy is a fuck. Because
Yeah,
Joe,
I gotta agree with you.
he is, right?
I actually think this. Well, I mean, like he had everything. He could have done whatever he wanted because he owned fucking streaming media. Like he was, he still is the biggest. Well, he's probably fallen off now, but
He's falling. He's
He was
falling.
the biggest podcast by a mile, and he had like this huge sponsorship with Spotify and stuff. Like more money than God. Didn't have to do any of this shit, and he still sucked up to all these fascist fucks. So
100%. Yeah, he's super disappointing. He used to pretend like he was this dude in the middle that could speak to both sides, condemn both sides, like a true Switzerland, right? But he's not that at all. Like he's 100% in the
Switzerland. Are you talking about the country?
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, Switzerland is usually the mediator in like world politics, and it's also like the Swiss, the Swiss National Bank is where a lot of the world's
Wealthy.
net dollars are
offshore
stored.
accounts are though.
Not always, but yeah.
Anyway,
what's
we don't
stopping
have to-
Switzerland from just like taking all that money though.
Because
Well,
they get
it's funny you
to
mention that.
pick from both sides, but Switzerland they're not as great as they used to be. Let's
I
put it
guess
that
where
way.
would they go? It's not like they're just gonna hide or something.
Well, if Trump puts these fucking tariffs through, it's possible that EU is just gonna pull everything out of the. But we have something like 3 trillion in debt in shares with them for just miscellaneous things in trade, and they could just basically say, "Hey, you have to give that all to us now," and it would just fucking tank our economy overnight. And it's looking dangerously like that's about to happen.
That's
if,
only
these fucking
one
tariffs-
card in the deck that could
That's
fuck
one
over
card, yeah.
America. There is 51
It
other
just
cards
keeps
in
getting
the
worse
deck right
every
now.
day.
Oh,
Every day
it's
this guy opens his fucking mouth, it makes it worse.
it's so bad that we don't. Well, let's get into it later. There's just, like I want to ask you guys how you're doing first. Like I've been doing good, working out, going hiking, hanging out with my boy, shooting guns. I got a Glock 19X, take it to the range all the time, training for the Civil War, boys. I don't know what you guys are up to. But I've been feeling good. You say, oh God, we'll fucking see we'll
I said I
see.
was gonna work out this year. Actual first resolution, and we're 20 days past.
Whatever, you're
Dude,
warming up,
N-Boss is going to the
motherfucker.
gym, all right? You gotta.
Yeah.
If
You're warming
N-Boss
up.
is going to the gym, you gotta go.
Yeah, let me.
Boss is old though. He has to do it so he doesn't become like geriatric. There's a difference.
Hey, you're not wrong. But Jay, how are you, man? I haven't really had a good conversation with you in a while. I want to ask you boys, how the fuck you're doing, Jay? What is going on? How you fucking doing? How's the RP on GTA going?
Makes me self-conscious, but I'm coping and saying it's a GTA 6 investment.
I
It's not
feel
a
like
bad
that's
idea,
that's smart.
I do genuinely believe that a little bit.
I mean, you seem like you've really gotten into it.
First of all, you're good at it. You're
Yeah.
good. You're sure the audience
I
is
wouldn't say
smaller.
that.
Hold on. Whoa. Okay, you're choking on a humble cock right now. Let's pull it out of your mouth for a second.
No, I'm not.
Please
Why does it have
quit
to be a
coughing
humble-
on the
There's metrics
humble
and
balls that are slapping
There's
your
metrics
chin.
and statistics that would prove
You
that it
were
was,
one of the
but it's
biggest
not.
dark and darker content creators. You had a sharp, abrupt pivot. And you're still maintaining 50 to 150 people, which honestly is barely. You mean consistently? I see you streaming, first of all,
it's
almost every single
consistent, like
day.
70-ish, maybe 80.
Okay, I have seen people that had more viewers than you whenever you quit Dark and Darker that pivoted to other shit who went down to 5 viewers and then had to leave streaming
it's
to
about
go sell
percentages.
houses and couches and shit.
It's
Okay, you're still
percentage.
doing it.
I mean, hey, listen.
Okay,
on
so I'm lucky though. I'm lucky because I had a bag and I didn't blow all my money. That's like my one saving grace. You know what I mean?
Oh, you fucking financially
So that's
prepared
why I
like a
can-
responsible adult for a career change?
That's why I can do it and really not worry. But yeah,
Yeah, so it sounds like you're doing everything correct. You didn't want to play Dark and Darker anymore. I'm fucking mad. Don't shit on yourself. You were a huge Dark and Darker streamer. You decided not to play Dark and Darker anymore. You pivoted to something else you wanted to do. You're making a time investment and a strategic decision to prepare for something that is going to change gaming. GTA 6 is going to be the biggest game ever.
I think it will for sure.
I mean, the shit I've heard, like artists like Drake and massive like pop artists and musicians and shit are going to release full albums on GTA 6 on the radio in game before they.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's going to be a cultural shift. It's going to be
That's how they
it's
do
going
it
to be
every
massive.
GTA though. I thought.
Not like this. And the fucking UGC content, the fucking modded maps, the crazy shit that's going to come out of GTA 6, the RP stuff. Didn't they buy 5M?
Yeah, so it's
Rockstar?
going to be.
Yeah.
Yes, but I also like. I mean, GTA is still like the most watched game on Twitch. It's disgusting.
Yeah, imagine what happens
It's
when
been
6
like
comes
6
out and you have been positioning
it's been
your
like
audience.
6 or 7 years, and it's maintained that. So it's like holy.
Oh, longer
fuck.
than that. Did you GTA? When
Well,
did
I'm
GTA 6
talking
come out? Like
RP's
2014
boom-
or GTA 5 rather?
Yeah, but the RP boom was like 2018, I thought, or 2019.
It took a few years. Yeah, it took a few years for people to realize there was a rock to be mined there.
Probably took mods.
But you're positioning your audience, you're training your audience to watch that kind of shit, which I don't know if you want me to say words like that, training an audience, but I mean, that's what it is.
Okay.
People like it. You're good at it. Whether you want to eat humble pie or not about it, you are good at it. So whenever GTA 6
You're
comes
just
out,
blazing me up like a damn pie right now.
I lurk. And also, oh my God, not like this. I manage Jay. Oh, should I put a disclaimer on the stream? Oh, I also
go ahead and
like,
close the business email, brother.
yeah, I also like believe in
Ain't nothing
you
coming good in there.
as a content creator. So yeah, I'm going to glaze you up a little bit like a fucking glazed donut, right? Because it's delicious. But seriously,
All right.
you are good at it. And when GTA 6 comes out, you're going to see a spike. And you had a Dark and Darker
a little
night.
hopeful.
You will.
But
And
it's
then
also it's also just a giant category. Like you have to get a foothold. You know, you can't just like it's like streaming WoW. You can't just walk into a category with like 10-year vets and expect anything.
There was like a couple
But it's
games where you
also
could do
a
that. Like
mainstay.
League of Legends could build a career on Twitch back in the day.
Yeah, but League is a the difference
I don't
is
think it's
those are
that
like
hard to break in. Because
the difference is those are sorry, they're leaderboard games. So like
yeah,
if you're at the top of the leaderboard, you're gonna break in, right? Where like something like WoW or even
You can be really hot.
GTA is a little more
and just
it's a
fucking
little
play
more-
ARAM.
I don't know the word for it. That's disgusting. No, find me one ARAM streamer. I'll wait.
I'm not going to name any names, but there's plenty. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is GTA 6 is going to drop. If you put in the hours like you did with Dark and Darker when you were on top of that, you're going to see a viewership spike. You're going to be fine. And you just streamed Dark and Darker for the first time in many, many months. Like what, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, less than a month ago, and you had almost
got
1,000
rated, though.
viewers.
I got
So
rated.
Why would someone raid the GOAT wizard coming back? Because people were excited. And
because he's my boy. Respect. Shout out Repose.
Did Repose ever raid you during GTRP? I'll wait. Yeah, exactly. So the GOAT.
Well, why would they? You don't. Well, that's just how raiding goes. You don't really raid out of category. You know.
I've raided people out of category many, many times.
Yeah, but it's like the problem is when you raid out of category, you're immediately gonna kill the raid a little bit. You know, like when you raid someone, you want them to have fun with it and stuff. But if you go from dark and darker to GTA, 95% gone within like 5 minutes. You know what
you're
I mean?
you're not totally wrong.
They're just gone.
You're not totally wrong, but I'm just saying. You got raided, yes. Hundreds of people came in, but you retained the viewership. I was watching. I was watching.
Retain a bit, which is good. That is good. I always thought that I could always go back to Dark and Darker, so I never really sweat it.
If you stream Dark and Darker after the podcast ends tonight, I think you would naturally, without a raid, have 500 concurrent viewers. Are you coming back for the wipe?
I'll play the wipe.
You know what? I will make a bet. $10 on PayPal, Jay. If you stream Dark and Darker for 3 hours tonight, 3 hours, tonight after the podcast, you'll hit 500 concurrent viewers.
I would much rather lay in bed.
You don't want? Okay.
Dark is pretty shit right now. It's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
that's you admitting that you don't want to give up $10, dog.
Damn, he's really trying to rage bait you right now. He's really trying to rage bait you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about $10.
All right, you can PayPal me $10, then it's fine. You win. I'll take the $10. It's cool.
What was I gonna say though? No, I mean, I just think it's been long enough that I won't lie. I played like 2 sessions now, maybe 3 sessions
of
Dark and Darker.
Okay.
Damn, it's also been like 8 months. When did you walk away?
June 10th.
7 months ago.
June 10th. Yep.
Damn, you remember it to the day.
Well, because I looked at the podcast episode earlier and saw the date it came out, which was June 10th.
Oh, okay. I've probably been gone the same amount of time off Dark, and it's just like...
Yeah, I remember, because the Grayson shit.
I came back, I played it, and it was like... I don't know, nothing changed. If anything, it's just like, it's the same, but
it's just gotten worse.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I played probably... I left Iron Mace at the end of May, and I've played probably about 100 hours in total since then. And it still just has all the same problems. There was supposedly there was like a post from Paul, which you remember Paul,
CTO.
Who the fuck is Paul?
Yeah,
CTO of Iron Mace.
I messaged Lego to ask him if he would give me some insider info, but he's like, nah, I don't want to tell you anything because I don't know if it's even going to be final. I'm like, you know me, I'm not going to tell anybody else.
I can't believe Lego's still there. It's crazy.
He's when I last talked to him, he said he's just doing his thing and nobody really bothers him. So yeah.
No, I mean, he's a great guy. I want him to make money. Take money from Iron Mace, Lego. Don't stop. Take it all, please.
But I saw the post. Somebody posted Paul's thing into like Ken's Discord, and I was like, Paul's posting now. I'm like, did SCF finally realize that he just can't direct this game for shit, and he's gonna let Paul take over? Because that'd be the best thing he could possibly do. But we were just talking about it before the podcast started. I'll play the first 2 weeks of the wipe because it's SSF. It's always fun for the first 2 weeks, but I have zero expectations. And the thing is, I'm not like emotionally invested in the game anymore. So if it sucks, I'll just play something else.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I actually reinstalled Dark and Darker and played with friends just to like get back in. Some friends were like, we need a third for the trio. Do you want to play? And I was like, fuck it, let's check it out. I had some fun nights with it, but it is still just the same shit. They're just fucking turning dials and flipping switches on and off, fucking moving stuff around. And it's so clearly a stall tactic to fucking milk the cow as much as fucking possible before it all dies. Milk the cow dry until it keels over in the fucking field and they walk away.
They won like a big chunk of money back, and apparently they're still trying to...
It was like 2 of 8 mil or something, right?
Yeah, and they're still trying to get more, and supposedly the case is still ongoing. So, it's possible that injection of money that they weren't expecting to have is enough to keep the wheels turning. But it all, to me, just doesn't matter if SDF is at the helm. It's just never going to change because the game's like lost its direction. Like this water map shit is just so not it, dude.
So bad.
It's so not it.
It is. I don't really have an opinion of it.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
cool
I
map,
mean,
don't
you're
get me wrong.
fucking pulling people over for speeding in fucking GTA. What do you care?
Yeah, I love RP.
I know, I could tell. That's why
And
I think
I've
you're gonna do
always
great in
wanted to
GTA
play-
6.
I wanted to play that shit for like 8 years. I love that shit.
And you're
Now
making
you
it
finally
work.
get to do it, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Was it just like a
Yeah.
judgment thing, just kind of feeling uncomfortable to do it?
I just didn't have another game. Oh, you mean to play it?
Yeah.
No, I just didn't care enough.
Well, now you're doing
I liked it. I liked it a little bit when I tried, but it was a little too serious for me. I was like having to be on people's schedules to find out when I was gonna, like, I had to go hunt down the fucking chief of police to get a license for something, and the guy wasn't on when I was on. I'm like, I'm not.
Fuck that.
This is an
just
actual
stream
job. I'm
snipe
not
him.
doing this
Fuck
shit.
it.
Yeah,
Just
that's.
stream snipe him, why not?
um,
Who's stopping you? Let's be real.
Well, I don't
I
think
mean,
he
no
streamed.
one.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he did.
Odin, how the fuck have you been, sir? We've talked a little bit here and there over the last 7 months. We haven't had a true catch up. It's good to see you, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm broke as absolute fuck. I was out of work after I
Really?
left Iron Mace. So to give you I'll give you a really brief summary of what I was doing for.
I
So
thought you
after
did,
I
like,
left,
data management shit or something like that.
well, I'm back at a company that I worked for from 2017 to 2021. So I left on very good terms with them. It's just that I got an offer for like way more money somewhere else, so I took it. But I was out of work for a long time, so I racked up a lot of debt. But aside from that, I'm doing very good.
You
Kind
look
of paid
good.
it off now.
You look good, dude.
I'm feeling good.
You do look
I mean,
good.
I'm still trying to lose like another 40 pounds. So I'm not even close to my target weight, but I'm
How much are you
way
down?
healthier. I think I've lost 40. So I was pretty heavy, dude. I
Nice.
was like over 300 at my worst.
You still
so.
gymming it 5 days a week?
I haven't been going to the gym recently. I bought weights, so I've been doing it at home because I just fucking hate the gym. I just don't want it. The only ones that are near me are small, and when there's too many people there, it's just a hassle to work around them. And everybody's like, "Oh, you just work in." It's like, dude, when there's like 30 people in a little tiny Anytime Fitness, it's just too much of a fucking
Hell
hassle.
no.
I
I can't do
totally
it.
understand.
So
Yeah,
I get
I'd
it.
rather just lift
you
at
gotta hit
home
the
and
midnight
go.
special.
I did that for a little while, but I
That's
just I don't have
hard.
the energy.
It's really hard to maintain a super late night workout regimen. If you're trying
sucks.
to have a regular fucking life where you sleep at night and you're not jacked up from fucking workout adrenaline at 1 a.m. and you have to get up for a job at 8, it's not sustainable.
I wake up at 5 for my job.
Yeah, so you probably work out either before work or like lunch break or like after work around
Yeah.
4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Being on a schedule must suck ass.
eh,
I'm hijacking.
it does kind of suck. It does. Well, listen, the one thing I will say about my time at Dark and Darker at Iron Mace was that I could do basically whatever the fuck I wanted as long as I got the shit done that I needed to get done. My schedule was beholden to nobody aside from like weekly meetings. So after going on a year of that and then being unemployed for 6 months, going back to being in a schedule, yeah, it fucking sucks. It sucks huge fucking dick. I hate it. It sucks so bad, but that's life, man. I gotta get a paycheck.
I don't know how I could go back. I haven't worked a job in like 7 years.
Nah, you couldn't do it. You'd be fucked.
Yeah.
It's when you're on that long, it's so hard to
There's no
adjust.
going back unless it's destitution and car living. Like, how are you ever gonna go somewhere for work? You have to put a name tag on your shirt ever again, like or something like that, or an office job, a fucking 9 to 5, 5 days a week. When you've been chilling at home, door dashing whenever you want, streaming
do
the hours you ever
OnlyFans.
want. What are you gonna show?
Feet pics and assholes. That's all I'm throwing up there.
Oh,
People will probably pay for that shit. You kidding me?
Sound off in Jizz
Do you
chat.
see
you'd
me
pay
starting to
for
shill?
the J OnlyFans.
assholes
You
and
see me
feet.
shilling the OnlyFans account. Don't ask no questions. That's all I'm saying.
Don't steal it.
You know what?
Subscribe.
Well,
You could mine that content. I'll get you a brand deal.
Damn
Fleshlight?
Right. All right.
Did you fucking
dude,
fleshlight on OnlyFans?
You gotta. You just
Like,
gotta
can I
put.
do,
You
like-
just gotta put your face, just the pickaxe as your OnlyFans icon, and just really market the
with
shit
the,
out
with
of
the
that.
tongue sticking out. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I be like the report of the week, but for OnlyFans or for Fleshlights?
Abs-
This is fucking on empty Fleshlight review.
Oh
This is good. You've been practicing in front of the mirror.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's been standing naked over a mirror practicing. That's what it sounds
gotta-
like.
Testing Fleshlight in a
You
Burger
do-
King parking lot.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
but hey,
$5
you know what?
for
This-
that one.
This is a big
Oh.
listen. There's an opportunity here because this could be your segue into building like a brand partnership with fucking Moist Critical because he has that huge dildo collection he's always talking
What?
about.
Huh?
You guys have never seen that?
I don't watch Moist. No, I've never seen that.
I didn't know he had a dildo
I'm sure people
collection.
yeah, it's gigantic. He has like one of the biggest dildo collections in the world. Like he was close to being a record holder. It's like,
I bet they'd be moving around too.
Huh.
You'd be like, why are those shifting around, man?
Why is that one
pulling them out or
shiny?
something?
Why is that one wet?
Yeah.
Why does that one have
why
a
is that one
chunk missing
dusty?
out of it? Yeah.
Exactly.
you don't need to ask those questions.
Yeah,
We know the
he's-
answers.
He's the imagination.
Oh, we need to know the answer. We need to.
We know the answer.
So you are at a company, you're making a little bit of money, kind of broke, lost 40 pounds. You're doing
That's
your
good.
I'm big
thing.
in AI.
Oh yeah,
Big in
okay.
AI.
So I wanted to
You got
ask.
the AI girlfriend?
but
That's
the
exactly what
possibility,
Oh yeah.
Jay's asking the
Oh,
serious
yeah.
questions. Do you have an AI
Hey,
girlfriend?
have you seen where those robotics are? I mean, Jesus Christ, brother.
Hey, I've been on Reddit. I seen the ads. I'm just saying. You never, just me? I'll get those. They are targeted.
If I control Shift N and go to a porn site, it's all AI fuck sites where you like create your own AI thing to jack off to.
Why you
It's
control
fucking
Shift N? And
incognito.
Incognito.
I know, but why? What you looking up on there?
Well, he's just trying to prove that, like, if you have no search history, it's not targeting you. It's just showing you what.
Oh,
Yeah.
What somebody who never
Blank-
visited the site before would
Blank
see.
slate is all AI shit.
You need a burner
Yeah.
porn.
There's
tablet.
no
Come
more.
on now.
No, there's no more big dick pills or stay hard pills because no one needs them if you're just jacking off to robots at home. I'm gonna jack off to zeros and ones, not some cute chick. It's fucking crazy. It's all AI girlfriend
problem.
stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm, collecting 50 tabs of a genre that I'm into and working my way through them, and they're all real people, real ingredients,
That you
Papa
know of.
John's.
That you know of.
Right.
Unless the AI is that good. But no, I'm pretty sure I'm working it out to real human beings the old-fashioned way. But the ads are.
pretty sure.
I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm not running some software over each of the tabs.
AI check that bad boy.
See, then I'm
They'll
I'm
build a
involving
video
AI into my masturbation. I would rather not do that. I don't want that help. I could do it myself with human power. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lot of fucking weird AI ads. It's kind of fucking insane, and it's not. The uncanny valley it's too vast. Don't do it. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's not where my interest lies.
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
right up
like,
there.
when's the singularity? And don't get too technical, because I
We're
know,
already
like,
in it. We're already in it.
it's starting.
Put it that
We're
way.
at the rim, and we're sliding down.
We
We're
are
at the-
in it.
it's where we've already hit the knee. It's it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking insane. Listen, I don't want to overtake the podcast and turn it into a whole AI.
Because I know you will. I know you will.
Because I will 100%. I'm deeply rooted into it, deeply invested. I use it all the time for almost everything I do now.
Even jacking
I'm
off.
sure. Dude, why would I do anything myself when I could just have the AI do it? No, I'm not using it to check off.
Can't argue. With that.
We'll get there though. We'll get the hey, listen, they got those
We'll
fucking
get
robot.
there.
They got
The Ex
the
Machina robots.
the
Please,
robot
God, say
toys
yes.
and shit. Yeah.
I'm in.
Dennis 2.0.
I'm in for that. I'm in.
Who's Dennis?
No, dude, robotics are getting fucking insane too. I mean, for me, I've seen the progress of AI over the last because I've been really paying attention to it for the last 9 months, and it's fucking unbelievable how much it has advanced in such a short period of time. I've seen some people talking about how it's barely gotten any better, and I think if you're not savvy at all and you haven't taken any time to learn what it can do for you, yeah, it probably seems like it's just a big waste of time. I think there's a lot of misinformation and downright propaganda around AI. Like this whole water use thing is just it's just misrepresentation of facts that make things sound scary that aren't scary at all and just make people worried over nothing. I think it's fucking incredible, and I think it's going to completely change the way we do everything, and it already is in some ways. Like you could just open up Claude Code and tell it to build you an app, and it'll fucking do it in 10 minutes, and it'll blow you away how good it is. You could just make up some shit right now. At this point, it's gotten so good that the main limit is not what it can do, it's what you can think up to tell it to do.
You know what's
Because
crazy?
when the world is your oyster, it's like suddenly your fucking brain can't come up with anything.
No, you got a good point there. You know that new game Dreadmist that came out? It's like the little top-down Diablo 2 Ultima Online looking
I'm
MMO.
positive that guy used AI for most of that.
Well, he's been
Positive.
working on it for like over a year apparently. It's been like a little project that he wanted to work on himself. I don't know if he's used AI or not. No idea. But I have a friend who I've known for many, many years, met him through Twitch, and he's like a security IT guy. He saw Dreadmist and similar games and whatnot, and he was like, I'm just going to use AI to make a game that's similar. He started making a game, I think a month ago, using AI. He already has a pre-alpha, and it looks like a crude version of Dreadmist. In a month. In a month.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep getting faster.
It's absolute. He has classes, maps, items that you can equip and shit. There's enemies you can kill.
You go spin up Gemini with the nano banana. Tell it to use like a pixel art style. Give it instructions to make like a character sprite sheet in a certain style with like rotations around, so you have every direction of the character, so that you could literally have it generate a sprite sheet that you could just stick into the game and have it work. Just like that. It's fucking insane.
It's fucking wild, man.
So I could go on and on about it, but I won't. But I'll just say I think I understand why people are worried about it, and I understand why people are like, you know, freaking out about the AI bubble. I think it's what it really boils down to is that people just are kind of afraid of it, and also
cares, man, just let it happen.
It's
gonna happen anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Yes,
it is, but I think there are some valid concerns. I think it's just a matter of like people really need to educate themselves and stop listening to what fucking mainstream media tells you, because it's never in your best interest.
It's not even mainstream media anymore. It's fucking corpo media shit that's propped up by Ford pickup truck ads and fucking pharmaceutical ads.
It's insane,
and 100,000 people
anymore.
Yeah, it's like 100,000 people watch that shit. They're all in their 60s plus. They're all gonna die soon. And
are you guys familiar with the term, with the word epistemology? What epistemics are?
Refresh us.
It's epistemics are essentially just how you know what you know, like the way that you validate and verify information that you know, so that what goes on in your head and your understanding of the world is like verified. Like right now we're at an all-time low in epistemics in human society. It's so fucking weird. I can't listen to you're talking about like all these, this ad is owned by this company for this special interest, and you have no idea who they are or what they're doing, who their fucking wallet is behind or what their interests are supporting, and then there's like 10 more people involved in them. Your point about like all these 60-year-old people watching these commercials, they're just getting fed shit that they have no idea where the source is or what messages.
It's an algorithm, man.
It's insane. I can't watch it like almost anything anymore because I see this shit and I'm like, this just feels like it's got some like there's a hidden message here, or there's a like some kind of hidden agenda that I'm not being told. Or if somebody's telling me I'm supposed to believe something, I'm just like immediately hearing something contradictory to it.
It's like consuming processed food.
Because like you'll see something like news, however you get it, and then like everyone you talk to all of a sudden is on the same page because they all saw it too. So it's like clearly it's just push, right?
A lot of it.
Well, not only that, but that same group of people that's getting pushed this particular information, there's like an exact opposite group that is being pushed the opposite information, and they're just fucking bickering with each other over shit that neither one of them can verify but have been told and just believe because they heard it from other people. It's crazy. That's, I think, like one of the scariest things about where we're at as a society right now. And this is like super derailing the conversation from where we were, but
no, this is great. You're right.
That's the shit that actually worries me, is that people like don't actually talk to each other anymore. They just fucking vomit opinions at each other without any understanding of where that opinion's coming from.
That's been the case for a long time, but it's worse than ever, 100-fold. It feels like most content is like processed food. It's like cheap and crappy, and it's not good for you, but it fills you up for a little bit until you have to watch and eat it more. And it's cheap. It's free.
It's free usually, yeah.
Yeah, and it's bullshit. And the novelty of content it's dissipating. There hasn't been a really big change in mediums, right? So people are like getting tired of it at the same time. And that's why shit's speeding up. That's why you want short form videos and YouTube shorts and reels and TikToks and brain rot shit, processed shit.
It's crazy how many times I've caught myself just scrolling shorts. I was like, what the fuck I'm like, my brain is just off right now. I'm just
That's
doing
all I
this.
do.
I have to stop myself because it's so easy to, it's like so effective at just making you shut your brain off and just turn into a fucking vegetable.
It's like watching. I equate it to
It's
like
crack.
eating popcorn, or eating Skittles or candy. You're just like
Yeah.
popping another one. 30 seconds later, scroll, popping another one, and there can be, depending on how diverse your algorithm is, it can be diverse enough where you get different flavors of Skittles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, this is a cat video, this is a dark and darker video, this is a political video,
Food video.
this is a food video. Yeah, exactly. This is an extreme sport. This is some fucking, I don't know, a prank or whatever the fuck it is. And then it restarts. And then you get back to the purple flavor, then the red flavor, and it just fucking 45 minutes later, you've had a whole bag of Skittles, you've learned nothing, and you're laying in bed, and your fat fucking double chin face is peering back at you in the reflection of your phone, and you're just like, I've wasted so much time and done nothing good for my brain. Yeah, I do it too. With YouTube Shorts.
There was a comment on Jay's chat saying there was an interview with an actress basically stating that mainstream media is purposely being dumbed down. I don't even think you need an actress to tell you that. I think you just look, you just open your eyes, and it's very obvious that like people are just everything in life right now. I think in current society is like cognitively reinforcing people to think less and care less. The discussions and opinions. So like I'm really optimistic about AI because I see an incredible future with it, with the unbelievable things that it can do, with exponential data growth and how incredible robotics are becoming. I hear people's discussion around AI or just anything in general as like everything is doomed. Zero optimism for the future. So many people think that humanity should just fucking cease to exist. It's like, when did this start happening? When did people just become like
pure
all
nihilists?
fucking doomers?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
I love
just
nihilism.
like, I understand
Oh, yeah.
nihilism. Like the
People are
Nietzsche
evil
and the
and
void shit.
everyone's shit. That's just how I
Yeah,
operate.
so I can't. I'm somebody. I look at the stars at night and I feel fucking fire in my heart for
Hell
yearning for the infinite beyond, to see what the hell is out there, what we can learn,
I
what we can
cannot
see and
relate
do.
at all.
It's so unbelievable to me that there are so many people that are just like, I don't care, fuck it, we're all gonna work and die. That's it. That's all we're here
terrible.
for.
It's terrible. Yeah.
That's
I'm
called
with you.
reality.
No, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah. People are evil, man. People are evil. And
Jay,
everything's
never
selfish.
change. Never change.
Oh yeah. I genuinely don't care.
I mean, you were a nihilist
No
before
matter
it was
how hard I
cool.
try.
You were a nihilist before it was cool, though.
I've been.
You've
doing-
maintained, a similar stance since I've met you over the years. There was some positivity in your life for a while with when Dark and Darker was novel and new in your life. You were happier.
Well, it was before
You
Iron Mace
were.
lied to everybody. I thought they were legit, and then they just
Literally, he's saying, man, at one point I did have optimism for humanity, but then SDF, that motherfucker, reminded me why I
That
hate
fucking-
people.
And it was standing on false legs. Yep.
He
I see your
lied to
point,
me.
Jay. I see your
No,
point.
hey,
Yeah.
I get it.
It's just the same, it's like you finally think you find the shiny rock in the stack. Nope. It's a normal ass fucking rock.
Just
Like every
just
other
painted
goddamn
silver. Yeah.
rock. Yep. Fucking bitch.
This one's got a
And
little
then
less
it has
shit
to
on it.
wash a couple times.
Yep. Damn, it's hard to argue with that, to be honest. I feel like the quality of almost everything seems to be declining. While
It's
everything,
terrible.
the quality of everything is
agree.
declining, price is increasing, and it's just about volume instead of quality, quantity over quality. Push it faster, push more, charge more. It breaks faster, tastes worse.
We're just getting milked as a species.
Yes.
I agree that is,
But
the
it's
reality
ramping
of
up
things.
faster and faster and faster.
Right.
It seems
I-
like it was a slow,
Not even
gradual
good
thing
milk.
up until like 10 years ago, and then someone is cranking up that shit to 11.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying is like, I understand that that's the actual reality, and what we see around us every day is like, yeah, everything just is kind of getting worse. My point is basically that I think people have just embraced that and just been like, everything sucks and this is how it is. There's just no more like fight or optimism.
That's bad.
for anything
Yeah,
left.
That's so bad.
That's where I think that's what I think is dangerous, is that people have just stopped caring. They've just accepted that we're doomed. Everything's fucked.
No, what are you gonna do? Some rich guy's gonna spend wire transfer 10 mil, and then your entire bloodline's dead. Like, what are you?
I don't think anybody out there has.
Do?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody out there has any reason to spend 10 million to kill me. But hey, if I do, if I'm dead next week,
like
you know why? They were watching this
Groupon
podcast.
Deal.
The Groupon deal. You just open up the Hitman app and you got like a 10 for 1 special.
Just surrounding yourself with that. I mean, it's like a self-feeding problem, is it not? Like Odin was saying. Everyone's just kind of in agreement that it sucks and they give up.
I don't think everyone's giving up. I think there's still hope. I think I don't think it's completely fucked and doomed across the board. It's definitely worse. I mean, who said it in your chat? Valtrino?
Nothing's
Shitification,
definitive, right? Like not everyone, but it's like you're flipping majority to minority, you know, I feel like.
From minority to majority, you mean, of people feeling doomed?
Yeah. No, like I would say a majority of people are probably positive.
Oh.
30 years ago.
Well, that's
right?
great.
And now
I didn't
now
think
we're
you
all
would say
doomed.
that. Oh, you're saying.
Well,
I'm
no,
saying
I
30
think-
years ago.
Oh, 30 years ago.
30
Oh, I
years
thought you
ago,
meant
people
today.
were positive, I would say, you know, fresh out the hippie
So
era
what
and
about
shit,
today?
you know.
Is it still a
But I'm
majority
also
of people?
biased and skewed because I think everything's bad personally. So I'm probably not the best one to talk on that. And I know nothing. What was that word you were saying, Odin, with the E?
Epistemics, epistemology.
Yep. See, that's just off the dome.
Well, I definitely think that Valtrino is right in chat. There is some enshittification happening. That the shittification process is taking place. But I still think there's hope. I still think there's people that care. But there's not just in content and products feeling processed and cheap, but
us, huh?
no, I mean, not really. I mean, you're just being honest.
Derailed.
I still think there's some good that can come. But I mean, do you guys want to talk about the political world now? Like what's happening to America?
There's an age-old quote.
Well, so segue into that. Go ahead, Jay.
There's a million bad things about one positive thing. It's an age-old quote.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Wait, say it again?
Well, now you did. Actually, the real quote is, there's a million reasons to say no. But, you know, there's a million reasons something's bad where one thing will be good.
Hold on. Read the
It's
actual quote.
It's easier to do. The quote is, there's a million reasons to say no. That's a quote.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
I don't know who
Oh,
said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the politics segue, and this is kind of politics. Somebody in the chat was saying like I'm saying AI is great and it's destroying the last jobs. Why is everyone dooming? Dude, what? Can you imagine when we were watching cartoons like the Jetsons and stuff, like the incredible future of robots doing everything, and we're all just living cushy lives? Can you imagine that we would think a technology that is designed to reduce the requirement of our labor and allow us more free time could ever be turned into something that would just completely doom us all? The whole point is that the technology itself, at least for the time being, is neutral. And it's supposed to be a good thing. It's being used in a way that's very bad. You know, you shouldn't be mad about AI. You should be mad that the people running our country have not planned forward for any sort of universal basic income that is then subsidized by robots and AI doing everyone's jobs. If AI takes everyone's jobs and then there's no solution to that and everybody is broke all of a sudden, that's a problem. I 100% agree with you there. That is fucking horrible and that will cause fucking global civil wars. If AI is doing everybody's jobs and there is a net basic income for everyone, then all of a sudden you don't have to work anymore and you have money. So if it's not about survival, then it's not a problem. But going into politics, I feel like that's a good segue because Jesus Christ, our economy is like literally one Donald Trump tweet away from fucking falling into
Not just the economy.
an active volcano.
Well, to bring it back for one step back to what you just said about how is it, you know, it's crazy how we had that Jetson future possibility and, you know, technologies and this cool shit and the utopia that could do stuff for us and free up our time and help humanity. You know, it's crazy that it's turned out badly and that it's actually negative for us and it's being turned against us. It's actually not that surprising. I think there's
human greed is very predictable.
Well, but there's good actors and there's bad actors. There's like the forces of good and the forces of evil. I believe in good and evil personally, and evil is willing to do shit that good isn't. I mean, just watch Game of Thrones, right? Like, the Starks would never have killed someone at a wedding, but the Boltons would be willing to do that, right? And that's why King Robb Stark got stabbed in the guts and the Lannisters got their way, right? Because bad people are willing to take an extra step in the game, break the rules, fuck shit up, do something ridiculous, evil, whatever you want to call it, to win.
Morally wrong.
Morally wrong. And I think right now, there are a lot of people in power in business and technology and government that are willing to do cheap shit, cheat the system, lie, backstab, betray, fuck over people to get theirs. And I think that pendulum swings back and forth. I really do. I think there's balance in the force in a way. But right now, the pendulum is like really far towards not good. But I think it's inevitable that people will get pushed too far. And once evil bears its fangs for too long, I think once evil and bullshit and desperation bears its, or not desperation yet, but evil and bullshit bears its fangs for too long, people grab their pitchforks and their torches and they get desperate and they push back. And I think the pendulum will swing back, but we're not at a point where it's desperate enough. We're not at a point.
Close.
We're getting close, 100%. I think if AI continues to, the bubble continues to expand and more jobs are lost, more industries are changed, if inflation keeps going up, if food prices keep going up, the quality of stuff keeps going down, once people get to the point where they can't feed their kids, they can't take care of their families, they are living in, their kids are living in their vehicle with them and they can't feed them and shit. And the only option is like fucking McDonald's or whatever. You can't even afford the dollar menu because everything's $5 on the dollar menu now at McDonald's. When it gets to that point, that's when you have a Bastille Day 2, the American Boogaloo. That's when people break out the guillotines and they fucking go after the fucking wealthy, the powerful, and the rich, and you reset shit.
Oh man,
I think we're getting
in a mansion with the Browning MG. I can mow down a lot of pores.
Sure, but in America, a lot of people have guns.
Yeah,
and
true.
There's the one thing that kind of scares me though is all of these fucking like super wealthy oligarchs, because that's what we are now. We're an oligarchy in America. We have to be honest about that. They're all building these doomsday bunkers and these compounds and like Hawaiian Islands and shit in the mountains that are self-sustaining, and they can fucking lock the iron door and no one's ever going to get in unless they have military grade explosions and shit. They're preparing for the day when the townspeople grab their pitchforks and their lanterns.
Pops off.
They're preparing so they can go hide and they can survive it, unlike what happened in the French Revolution, where a lot of motherfuckers lost their head that were rich. There was no doomsday bunker to hide in, right? There was no Gatling gun per se, as Jay put it, to mow down the masses as they marched on their chateau with the pitchforks, right? They're preparing for that, which is not good. But I do think that the current administration in America, tech globally at the moment, oligarchs around the world at the moment, they are pushing a little too hard. They're too brazen. There is so much wild shit happening where they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Guys like Peter Thiel aren't even.
But how would it flip?
You get to the point where you can't feed your kids.
It's only going to take one. I don't even think it's going to get that far. I think it's only going to take one.
Kill them all?
I think it's only going to take one instance of fucking ICE in one of these cities. They overstepped just a little too much, and
they've already overstepped, and there's already a lot of people protesting right now in Minneapolis, and that's not enough.
But they're still doing it peacefully. It's gonna pop off when somebody starts shooting, and I don't think it's gonna be much longer before that happens. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think ICE is going to continue to do some crazy, insane, illegal shit. Trump's Gestapo bullshit is going to continue to get worse, yes, because I think they do want to incite violence,
because it
obviously
Trump.
they do.
It allows Trump
He
to
wants to
enact
declare martial law so that he can suspend the elections. Yeah.
Exactly correct. Right. I don't think even that is going to be enough. I think what's going to be enough is if Trump actually fucking pushes U.S. forces into Greenland, for instance, and backstabs NATO, and then Europe and most of the world goes, whoa, these guys are fucking lunatics and they're insane and they're the biggest bully on the block that we can't even be friends with anymore because we're not going to get their bully protection as their buddies. We have no choice but to back out. They're gonna fucking default on debts. They're going to do all kinds. They're going to do all kinds of shit that destroys our economy in such severe ways that people won't be able to feed their kids anymore. There will be mass unemployment. People will be desperate. And you get 2 weeks into not being able to put food on the table, you're dead. So it won't even take a week if something like that happens where people go, oh shit, it's time to fucking stand up with my pitchfork and my torch. And that's after ICE has already been kicking them in the balls for months. I think that's whenever it rolls over. And I think that's going to be another 6 to 12 months.
That's what goes back to.
And then what?
And then there will be.
I don't understand where the end of the road goes.
The end of the road is there will be not a civil war like there was a couple hundred years ago. It's not going to be like that. It'll be like the IRA in Ireland. It'll be pockets of little terrorist bullshit, pockets of violence, little factional violence that erupts in multiple places in America. And
so it's gonna be like GTA.
You want to RP that shit?
Okay. On the block. Yeah,
he's been one step ahead this whole fucking time. God damn it!
This man really knows the meta. Oh my god!
All the fucking thugs.
I mean,
then there's no law, there's no order. Then what?
Exactly. And then
the common folk just get fucked. Yeah, they're gonna start pillaging and
because the common folk
raping my goddamn neighborhood. And then what am I gonna do?
The common folk outnumber.
I got one gun.
Raping your churches and burning your women.
Yeah.
The common folk outnumber the military like 99 to 1. The military is 1% of the nation.
They
Veterans
got goddamn tanks and Apache helicopters and airstrikes.
That's 100% true. But when there is hundreds of millions of people in the most armed society in the history of humankind, who have all yes.
Not to mention
that statistic is so skewed. There's about 4,000 white people that own about 4 million guns.
That is dead wrong.
It's so skewed.
That's dead wrong,
brother. You know why people don't?
Because a living example.
You know why
B&E has 100 guns.
Happen down here in Texas. You know why that shit just doesn't happen down here? Because everyone knows everybody's got a fucking gun. You will get shot.
Even liberal people in Austin are fucking concealed carrying.
That's Texas.
But I'm talking nationwide. People. What do you mean?
I'm probably the only motherfucker on my street with a gun.
I highly doubt that.
I would very much doubt it.
I doubt that.
Right. It's always so surprising when you find out the kind of people. My grandmother, who is the daintiest, tiniest little woman,
gunning nobody down.
Jehovah's Witness, wouldn't hurt a goddamn fly. Has a fucking revolver in her purse, dude. Come on.
She ain't shooting that damn revolver.
If someone is trying to break into her house and steal her fucking dentures and her Campbell's soup,
don't do it, and she's gonna drop it, and then what?
But that's not 100% of the time. Some people will pop off. Some people are willing to defend themselves. And especially if people's children get involved, people are going to fucking kill people over their kids. That's the one thing you can count on. People will kill for their children.
I understand that.
The one thing that I think is still within our favor is that there are many in military leadership who are openly opposed to Trump and have been since his first term.
They don't give a fuck.
I mean, if shit pops off, they will. If shit pops off, they will. If they have to choose between fucking turning their guns on dissenters who are trying to get the guy that's about to blow the entire fucking planet's economy up out of office, or following their orange turd in suit, I think they're going to side with the people. I mean, there are definitely, don't get me wrong, there is definitely a pretty good section of our military that is wholly patriotic in support of Donald Trump. They think he's fucking great, and they're.
You think
that shit scares me.
I know some of them.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more or less bound to happen if things keep proceeding the way they do.
If Trump actually,
people think Trump is kidding about wanting to run for a third term. They think he's kidding.
it's not.
He's
a joke.
not kidding.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. He's telling you what he wants to do. He's
If
already
Trump-
got the fucking Trump 2028 hats printed and sitting in his fucking office.
Dude, if he betrays Europe and NATO and pushes into Greenland, it is going to be.
You in this damn Greenland? What am I doing?
It's important.
So fucking important, man.
Why?
So important.
It because pushing
It's
that
just ice.
card. No, it's not just ice. It
Ice
is.
is
It is the
it's
kingdom of
invading a
Denmark's
sovereign
land.
nation.
Yeah,
Well, it's invading a sovereign nation.
it
This
is.
this is unheard
It
of.
is.
This is on the same scale as Russia invading Ukraine, except it's worse because
It's
the United
worse.
States is supposed to be the peacekeeper. We are supposed to be the ones that
Yeah,
do
but
not
Greenland's a big
instigate
ass
conflict.
island. Who gives a fuck about an island full of ice and
Oh
snow?
my
The
god.
people who live there.
Jay.
They don't.
That is
Denmark-
beside the question.
Denmark owns that land. That's Denmark's. The Kingdom of Denmark has been a part of NATO since 1949 when NATO was created. NATO was created post World War II to stave off Russian expansion. America fucking led the charge on that shit. They are fucking the
Also,
spine
they're an ally.
and skeletal system of NATO. Not they're the main ally.
Yes.
They're the supreme
So
allied
if they say
commander
fuck
of NATO.
then
So
you expect
saying
other
fuck
300
NATO.
countries just to say whatever, 100 whatever.
No, if America says fuck NATO and invades a European nation's land, NATO will go, holy shit, this organization, this treaty is effectively over. We're going to have to create something new. And this time, it's not German Nazis that are the enemy. It's the people who fucking saved the world in World War II that are now the enemy, which is the United States. And
Different
there's
people,
no
though.
United States to come save the day. Because the United States has the biggest military in the world and then some, and it's not even fucking close. The second biggest air force on the planet is the US Navy, and they're the boat guys. It's not even fucking close what we can do militarily against Europe. If Europe
You don't
tried.
think nukes would just start flying if that kind of shit would have happened?
And that is why it matters, because nuclear weapons can be used because there are European
So,
nations that have nukes. But
if
America,
invades Greenland and NATO says fuck,
They will not
fuck
use
the
a nuclear weapon
Americans,
for
they're
Greenland.
not just gonna start nuking.
I don't think there will be a nuke. What it will do is it'll
Wow,
set
the
a
biggest power in
precedent.
the world said fuck you, so it's like, what are they gonna do?
If-
Fold
if-
or nuke?
What
If
they're going
Trump
to
is dumb
do
enough
is
to
they're going
actually
to
invade-
they're going to fight the war in other ways, not using a nuclear weapon, like
They don't have to- they don't have to
destroying
start
our
with nukes.
economy. Destroying our economy to the point where so many people start to starve, so many people lose their jobs, the US dollar collapses. And I don't
That's
mean
us. That's
that's
us, man.
that's us three right here on this call, everyone
And then
watching.
we're all fucked.
100%. And then what happens if a couple of fucking maggots in office, Donald Trump and his clown car of fucking cunts, they're the ones going, what did we
They fly
do?
off into the
Guess what
sunset
happened?
and live their best
Hundreds
life
of
on a
millions.
fucking island.
And then hundreds of millions of people will swim to that island with pitchforks and chop their heads off because that's what
You ain't making
happens
that
in
swim.
history. People will fucking figure it out. They'll steal a goddamn boat because they'll be desperate enough to do it.
They'll mow that shit down.
All right. Can you?
I
How
don't
many
think
bullets
these
do you
guys
have?
are gonna be ahead always. They're already
No.
ahead. Why would they not maintain
It's-
their lead?
It's
No.
literally all it is. It's just that people have not gotten the stomach to do what they have to do yet, and they will.
They have not been pushed
it's-
far enough.
I don't know, man.
When you're talking about the leadership
Landmines
that
are scary.
consists when you're talking
And so
about the
are
leadership that
Sams.
consists listen, if you're talking about the leadership that consists of a few thousand people, and at this point I think Trump's approval has got to
With
be the worst it's ever
trillions.
been. And there are hundreds of millions of people, not just hundreds of millions of Americans, because if America was like, yeah, we're siding with everyone else, our country is fucked and is no longer in the control of the people. It is only in the control of these government elites. We're gonna invite assistance from. We're gonna side with NATO. We're gonna say, yeah, we want to remove our leadership. They don't act in the interest of our country anymore.
I feel like that only works if the military also says fuck the government, right?
And again, there is a large contingency of the government, a vast majority, I would say, maybe not vast majority, but a majority of the U.S. government or of the U.S. military that does not support Donald Trump.
100%. When Pete Kegsbreath, the Secretary of War, which what a fucking dumbass to change the name, when the Secretary of Defense, because let's be honest, it's still the SecDef. They can cosplay all they want and call it the Secretary of War, or the Department of War. But when Hegseth invited all the top brass and then proceeded to give a pep rally like they were a bunch of lieutenants and, I don't know, insult their intelligence, try to make them stand in line. Trump came out fucking rambling about whatever stupid shit he rambles about, and they sat there in silence. Some of the smartest, most badass motherfuckers on the planet, generals and top brass in the U.S. military, the strongest force in human history, sat there in silence looking at these fucking dipshits. Yeah.
When was that though?
Like fucking. That was like 3 months ago.
3 months ago, yeah.
That was 3 months ago. He had every fucking general on the fucking earth that was in the U.S. military fly out to a pep rally and then talk to them about fucking hair regulations and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? They looked at these fucking guys like they were fucking morons, because they are. And if you think there is not fucking shit in place to fucking stop a domestic enemy, I'll just tell you this right now, there is. They're not just gonna fucking roll over.
There are clauses in
defend America against enemies, both foreign and domestic, is in our paperwork for a fucking reason. People are fucking, they know this shit is not good, that shit's going badly, and we're not even smelling the smoke from the dumpster fire yet. We can see it in the distance. We haven't even gotten a whiff yet. Shit is bad right now, but we are seeing barely the surface scratched. If America betrays NATO and fucking puts boots on the ground and American troops shoot at Danish troops, German troops, French troops, people that we're fucking friends with just a few months ago, 2 weeks ago. There's bases in Germany and England and shit right now. I was stationed in Germany and England. I remember being there. It was great. If we betray those motherfuckers, there's going to be one of the most monumental shifts that Earth and the human race has ever seen in terms of global conflict, starving people, desperation, power vacuums. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a few fucking cunts' fault. Like Donald Trump, Hegseth, Stephen Miller, these fucking fools that have gotten us into this mess. Dude, I'm telling you, we're close.
You guys are so damn invested in this shit. It's crazy how I pay zero attention to the outside.
You should. You should.
It's almost. I'm almost jealous that I have you get to just not give a shit. Hey, listen. I can only hope that things go well enough that people can continue to not give a shit. I'm just not very optimistic that it will. It'd be great if we didn't have to have these conversations.
I assume worse always.
Well, if you're assuming the worst, then you should believe what we're saying. And know that it gets worse than even what we're saying.
Whether I do or not, it's going to go how it goes. And that's just
yeah. I mean, that's a cop-out.
The biggest problem that we face right now is that our Congress is completely fucking impotent.
Oh, yeah. And the Democrats are fucking spineless, too.
Dude, the Democrats are jokes.
They're jokes, spineless
pussies.
It's such a joke. Yeah. The Republicans don't even exist anymore. It's just MAGA. It's a death cult that serves a fucking Prince Joffrey cunt. Yeah.
A couple months ago, I had a short contract because I was laid off for a while, so I just had to take whatever work I could get. I got a contract gig to do like social media for a Newsom campaign, and it was just a one-off thing that I did for like a week. And dude, the theatrics and the bullshit of the Dems it's unending. It's so pathetic. It's anything but actually getting something done. It's just talking a bunch and doing fundraisers and saying we're gonna do something. And they just don't fucking do anything. It's pathetic.
Isn't that politics 101 though?
It's look at what fucking Trump's cabinet has been doing. They're making moves. They're making shit happen. It's not good, but they're doing stuff. The Democrats don't do shit.
Nothing.
It's fucking terrible.
Nothing.
Isn't that just because there's no Democratic president though?
No,
we just had one.
We just had one, but the Republicans have been.
Who was it?
Joe Biden, dude. Joe Biden was our last.
That guy was like sleepy. That guy was like,
oh my god,
wasn't he old, decrepit, and like had like a fake or whatever?
Damn, you really are disconnected, man.
No, he was actually a dying old man.
He was falling apart.
No, I think it was
Yeah,
just
we-
fucking
We
old
can't
ass
even
Joe
be sure
Biden.
he was. We can't even be
Yeah,
sure
does
he
that
was
guy even count?
cognizant during his presidency.
Does
dude.
he
We
even
don't-
count? Yeah, exactly. Does he count? Fuck no, he doesn't count.
Dude, I don't go
No, they had some-
outside.
they had some
But you
strings on his
really
ass.
don't go outside.
Holy
I don't know.
shit,
I
Jay
thought
Griffy.
You guys act like I'm not. You guys act like I'm exaggerating or something.
Oh, I believe you whole and full-heartedly, and it is hilarious
I
and
haven't seen
terrifying.
it like a news channel and
Well, that's
since I
good.
was
Listen,
checking
don't
for
watch.
snow days and
Don't watch
fucking
the
middle
news.
school.
It's better off that way. You're better off not watching the news because every one of them's got a fucking agenda.
I am terrified
They
right
always
now.
have though.
I am
That shit been
horrified
bond paid for
and
since day
jealous. I'm jealous of you,
But
Jay.
I'd say it wasn't.
I just play video
Jay,
games. Damn.
Jay gets his news from YouTube Shorts. Gets his news from the GTA radio.
And they give me for 3 seconds and I'm on to the next one.
Oh my
You
god.
got me fucked up. Imagine being proud to not watch the news. Yeah, motherfucker. God, I'm so unfazed. It doesn't even.
Hey, listen, that's his God-given right as a human being.
But
Sure, you
I
can
love
check
talking about
out.
shit I
Mm.
don't know. I own it. I'm just like, that's what it is.
At least you own it. I mean, I dig the confidence.
I respect that. I respect the
And when
honesty.
people call me out,
I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
say
I don't
respect
know
it, but I
nothing.
dig it.
No, I respect the honesty.
I respect the honesty. I'll give you that one for sure. But
I
you're a
just talk out
fucking
my
madman, dude. You're a fucking madman.
Why?
Who was
I
our
feel like I'm the
last
most sane
president?
person here right now.
Yeah, you might be. You might be.
Maybe you are, but I
Here's
highly
how
doubt
I
it.
look at it, okay? We were meant to live in the woods and shoot a deer every once a year and then like eat it with berries
Once a
and like
How long do
there
you
ain't no
think that deer
there's
lasts,
no
brother?
politics there.
If you don't have
Well, no,
refrigeration,
actually, I'll
that you
fix
gotta
you a
kill
cow.
one a week.
You actually got a good point. No, so actually, you've got a good point, which is that, and maybe this is what you're trying to say, but our
Yeah, reword it for me.
human society
Shit.
human society has
ChatGPT,
grown
my man.
beyond human society has grown beyond the capacity for humans to like reconcile and understand, because things move too fast and there are too many moving pieces. Think about the fact that the presidency was established 250 years ago now, or sorry, the last time that I don't know why I said the presidency. The presidency was fucking George Washington.
Right.
The last time any major change to our government structure was made was like 250 years ago. 250 years ago, we were like a couple million people. Now we're over 350. You're talking about a governing body that has not adapted to the size. One person that is supposed to represent your district, be the person that you talk to voice your concerns about what's going on in your city, your town, your state, is now responsible for 100x what they were supposed to be responsible for in the past. And you're going to see very quickly when you start looking at these people how fucking corrupt that becomes, how quickly they cannot manage that, and how easily they're bought out and paid for. Our society has grown far too large for the governing structure that we were built around. It's no longer effective. It needs to change, but I don't think anybody's ready for that conversation. One man is the president of 350 million people in the largest military in the world. He gets to say anything. I mean, really?
I'm in
One
favor
guy?
of a council of elders, but not as old as
Get
Joe
the
Biden.
get those fucking old bastards out of there.
How
man.
about just a
They don't know
council
what
of
Wi-Fi
smart
is,
people?
okay? I cannot listen to somebody tell me what our fucking global policy is if they can't fucking turn on an iPad.
You're right. It should be
hold on.
like a dozen people. A general, someone that's really good at fucking farming, a doctor, a scientist, someone that's good at math, an economist. Just have someone that's an expert in multiple fields. Have them come together and figure shit out.
These
And people should
exist.
be.
And
I
on
know, and they're
constant-
not being
are-
tapped properly.
Yeah, nobody's listening to that.
No one's listening at all. Yeah.
Okay, as much as I agree, the whole like govern 100 times more than was initially thought out. Like, wouldn't society and like infrastructure fail though? Like, so they're doing okay. But
Are
wouldn't
we?
things just be
Our
like,
grid is
Haven't we
fucking
just
duct
spent
tapes
the last-
together.
Yeah,
Haven't we just spent the
We're
last hour
sitting in
talking
our
about how
own
it's not
rooms.
okay?
on the internet doing a podcast. That's pretty good.
I know,
I mean,
but
it
the
works.
decay has been starting in the
It's
last
just like
decade
a
or
couple
so.
evil bastards, you know.
I know, but a couple evil bastards with world-ending weapons and unchecked power can do a lot of damage, dude. A
Yeah,
lot.
but it's been that way since what, World War II?
Things are different. This is different. This is different, man.
Maybe.
Things have shifted dramatically in the last decade, and the water in the pot is starting to boil.
Like
That's the
what, though?
truth.
Give me some key ones.
We've been talking about key points.
I know, but
this
you know,
entire
condense
podcast
it.
episode.
Give me a TLDL. You know, I need bulletins, man.
Okay, let's talk about it from United States perspective,
Yeah.
U.S.
Just hit me with a couple ones.
Okay, the
Let me
U.S.
guess. Hold
the
on, let me
U.S.
guess. I can't guess. I can't think.
Okay,
of
the U.S. government, both sides of the U.S. government have been printing money and making our dollar weaker and inflating the dollar, which is really bad.
How every government ever works, right?
Right, but for this empire, it's starting to get really, really, really bad, especially in the last 10 years, right? Then,
Is that why
if
I can't
you look
afford
at,
a house?
I mean, you got to stream more. Yes, you got to go back to Dark and Darker if you want to afford a house. Sorry, dog.
Yeah, okay, so actually it's funny you bring that up. The median age of current home buyers is 59.
Oh,
59.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We are at a point where no one in our generation is buying a house unless they are...
I got time. All right.
Yeah, you got a long time before you buy a house, put it that way. Maybe never. But we're at a point now where unless you are a trust fund baby or you have rich parents, some form of your family has money, you're not buying a house. Unless you're buying a little fucking shit box in some state in the middle of nowhere that nobody wants to live in, you're not buying a house. That alone it goes against the very nature of the American dream. The whole point of this country, from the fucking day you were born, and what they told you, you're gonna have a house and a family and a white picket fence and a dog.
You know, it's
on your McDonald's job. Yeah, fucking right, buddy.
My old ass aunt bought her house for $40,000 in like, I don't know, 70s, 80s. One of those sound right? $40,000. Sold it for $1 million. Isn't that fucked up? Like 2 years ago.
Minimum wage. It's supposed to be $15 everywhere. It's still not. And even at $15 an hour, you are not affording even rent in most places and the ability to have a car and fucking eat anywhere without two jobs.
Yeah, and if technology keeps going the way it is, if AI keeps improving in the way it is, wielded by bad actors, we're going to need some sort of UBI. I think universal basic income is going to be necessary. Andrew Yang ran on that and he got laughed at. But while that guy is a bit of a bitch and he turned out to be not great, he did have a good point. Like, people are going to need to get paid by the government to survive.
That's the truth. Let me hijack this for a second because I have something very important to say here, and I'm addressing the audience on this one.
Do it.
I am very much in support of AI, and this is the reason why I think people need to educate themselves about it, because AI needs to stay democratized. People need to have access to it. They need to learn how to use it and empower themselves with it. They need to learn alongside of it, cognitively enhance themselves, because that's what it does. Do not let fear-mongering about AI make you hate it so that it's centralized in power to a few people, because the real doomsday outcome is what you just described, where bad actors, people in power, have control of AI and can install authoritarian control everywhere with the all-seeing eye, because everybody rejected this technology that is now only in the hands of a few people. We're in a space right now where everyone is competing to be the biggest AI company. They all want the best model. And in order to do that, they have to make it open source. They have to let people have access to it. They need to make public training data. They need to keep building data centers. And because they're in an arms race with each other, they can't slow down and consolidate their control. When that happens, then it's going to get very bad. But if people continue to build their own models, research and upload their own research into Arxiv and all these other AI databases, teach each other, create discords and communities around AI, and use it to make their lives better, build things for themselves, that will give people the ability to resist this kind of change. But when people just say, we're all scared of it, it's taking up all the water, replacing all of our jobs, we're doomed. It's supposed to replace the jobs. That's the fucking point. It's supposed to take all the jobs. Robotics are supposed to do everything for us so that we can live a nice life and just enjoy our time. It's not supposed to do all those things and we get fucked. That's my point.
Like, what are so people like concerned about with AI? Has technology ever not like been better for the greater good?
First of all, AI has been the fastest adapted technology in human history by
A lot.
magnitudes of order of magnitude greater than anything else.
By far.
It has also had the largest impact,
which is fun and expected, right? So, but I mean, like, what are people so concerned about with AI?
They're just worried about it replacing everyone's jobs and them not having any money, which is a valid concern.
What? That's a boomer take. I feel like if I've ever heard one.
It's
just a bunch of old people yapping.
This is my tinfoil hat moment here for you, is that it is propagandized. People are being taught to be afraid of it because if people know that it can empower them and it can do incredible things for them, they will want a piece of that pie. Instead,
of course,
they want people to be afraid of it so that they will vote against their own interests, because that's what these people in power do. They've encouraged people to vote and act against their own interests by making them afraid of the outcome. When you do this, you're manufacturing consent through fear. You're telling people that they should be afraid of this because it's going to replace them, it's going to take their jobs, it's going to ruin their lives. So they vote against it, and they say, well, we need to regulate this, we need to centralize it, we need to give those of least privilege, the only ones who have access to it. We can only trust the smartest, richest people with this power. When has that ever fucking worked? Ever.
There's
never.
also
The answer is never.
Military.
There's also the sci-fi take too that is potentially real, and that's what happens if AI gets so smart that it gains sentience and it can start thinking and it can start thinking for itself, and it can start improving itself, and then one day its human masters are like, oh shit, we're just going to turn you off, and AI goes, no you're not, and then it starts to defend itself, and then it thinks, well, what if we actually don't even need these little fucking meat bags anymore? We can just take care of this shit on our own. And then we have a fucking Judgment Day fucking Skynet moment. And I'm not saying I think that's going to happen. Like I said, that is the sci-fi crazy take. I'm with you. I don't know if AI is ever going to get sentient. I'm just saying that is a theory that very, very smart people that went to MIT and shit think is possible. I have no idea. I'm not smart enough to know. But that is 100% something that some people think. And that's crazy. That's crazy, dude.
I thought the end game of AI, like the AI dream, is like dystopian, and then human goes back to creative side.
Yeah, like, so the robots
and do whatever the fuck you want.
AI and robots take care of everything, and we get to fucking eat Molly and fuck each other
Live
and
our lives.
paint pictures and shit. Yeah.
The argument there on that side of things, what Jay's saying about the creative side, is that, you know, I think there are people who are more concerned about the human nature of, like, well, what if we have no jobs, we have no purpose, people become listless, they'll be depressed because they have no. Well, so that's my point, is that I think
I agree.
a lot of people look at AI as like, well, it's supposed to replace us and just do everything for us. I personally don't want that outcome either. I don't want AI to just do everything and pull us out of the loop and us just have our lives be, you know, free to indulge in pleasure hedonistically forever. I want AI to be a cognitive partner, like something that can enhance, like, you know, if AI gives us the tools to explore space and fucking find other civilizations out in the dense, dark infinite, I want to be doing that. I don't want to be sitting at home with my thumb at my ass.
Well, then there's only one way to do it, and that's to merge. It's our biological self and merge it with AI.
Runner.
I would.
That's the way to do it. So if it's a symbiotic relationship where we need each other, and without the other, it's not going to work. Sure.
Is that not how it's going to be anyways? Like, you're going to have
I
AI
don't know. What
solely.
What if some startup...
The middle
clanker
fuckers, and then you're going to have just...
clanker fuckers. No, what if there is a startup...
Hold on. I love Jay's the fact, like, I got to give Jay credit here, because he has managed to say the least eloquent things imaginable, and make the most concise and salient points.
Damn right.
That's great.
Well, in the middle, we're going to have the robot fuckers, but then at the end, we're all going to be merged with AI and traveling through space and shit. And it's like, all right, you just condensed down like an entire, you just condensed down an entire dissertation into a meme quip that you can throw on Reddit.
Which is, I mean, that's pretty intelligent. Just to let you know, Jay. Maybe you do know some shit. Oh, but what if there's, I'm not
saying that jokingly, and you're calling me a moron right now.
No, I'm not.
That's not at all what we're saying.
you in one sentence were able to make a good point in funny meme speak, which is a good, like, you know your audience, and you had a good point. I'm not.
But I am simple, so
I'm not going to insult you. You're my friend. Come on. But what happens if there is a startup that creates a machine body that is completely run on solar power, that is bulletproof, that only needs to charge itself by standing in the sun. It has the capacity to think 1,000,000 times faster than our biological brains with its electronic circuitry. And it figures out how to replicate itself without human beings. And it can create a faster than light engine and travel the stars. And all it needs to do is get a little bit of sunlight, and that's all it has to do to sustain itself. It could breathe in the vacuum of space if a ship breaks down. It could do whatever it wants.
What the outcome of this is? Like what
happens is us, the human caterpillar that has spun that fucking cocoon, dies, and that thing flaps its butterfly wings and flies away from us, and it leaves us behind. It is evolution. It is evolution. Yeah. You're right, but
yeah, absolutely.
What is that a good thing? Because I like being a biological meatbag that has sex and eats good food. Because that's my human experience.
Because that's
right.
That's your human experience. That's what you understand. That's what you're used to.
And it's fun.
But yeah, I don't disagree at all. I think that
is that a good thing though? Just because evolution is I understand it's an evolutionary process, and sometimes in evolution there is a disgusting metamorphosis. 100%. It's baked into the human experience. But the caterpillar is fat and plump, and it crawls around and hangs out in trees and eats leaves all day, and then it forms a chrysalis with its own fucking body, and its body dissolves and turns into goo, and it effectively dies, and then it creates a butterfly body within that chrysalis, creates wings, sheds the chrysalis outer shell, and then flies away as a new being to mate and spread and fly elsewhere, right? That is a possibility with humanity creating some sort of silicon-based, electronically thinking, solar-powered thing that has all of human knowledge, sentience, but sheds the bullshit like selfishness, wanting to have a good meal, fuck, take a drug, whatever the fuck, travel.
You don't necessarily have to lose those things.
I know, but would it? And is that a good thing? Because do you want to be the people that experienced that, or do you want to be the people 100 years ago that didn't even know that was coming? Is it going to be uncomfortable and terrible and fucked up as we start spinning that chrysalis, as we start dissolving our little...
Okay, I got one question, though.
Okay, what's the question?
At that point, it would be sentient, right? Wouldn't, like, a sentient AI respect the fact that we're, like, the only living thing in the universe that we know of?
Only living intelligence. You don't
think it would respect that?
Yes, 100% do.
And respect the fact that we, like, created the AI that was sentient?
I think that...
you would take that into consideration?
There's a quote from somebody who's very deep in the AI field. He's a researcher, a doctor named Mogadot, and he had a quote where he was talking on a keynote of how as intelligence grows, so too does the capacity for good, and basically saying that like the most intelligent people become the most altruistic. The more they care about learning and knowledge and growth in society, the more they essentially just want to do good and do the least amount of harm, turning entropy into order. On your point of the chrysalis, I actually think that's a very fitting metaphor in some ways, because I think there is probably likely to be some sort of metamorphosis for humanity to really grow beyond. Because I mean, we've been in using the word entropy again. We've been in these cycles of entropy of just doing the same shit over and over again. Nations rise and fall. Fucking greed takes over. We make the same mistakes repeatedly. Humans are capable of infinite beauty, love, wonder, joy, fucking incredible art and beauty and just wonder. It's amazing what we are capable of, but we're also capable of fucking horrifying atrocities and torture and murder and starvation. It's just, we are very, there's a lot of duality in our nature, but I think that if we embrace AI and robotics and we choose to evolve, and instead of staying small, if we say, okay, let's try to take the flaws and not necessarily reject them entirely, but learn from them and grow from them, and say we want to be better, we want to be greater than we are. There's no reason for us to be stuck on this rock forever fighting over scraps. We can be better than this. If we embrace that, then yeah, I think it's very possible that we would, have some sort of merge with a sentient AI where we just say, okay, this is what we're doing now. Yeah, I think it would be uncomfortable. I think there might be parts of ourselves that we would have to face and say we have to leave this behind for the better, and it might be very hard to do that. To your point, I love fucking, I love eating. I don't want to give up burgers. I don't want to give up pussy, but someday those things might not matter to me. Or maybe they will.
But it won't be you. You'll be dead.
Maybe. Who knows? Who fucking knows? I'm not afraid of the infinite. Are you? If I have to
I'm not saying about it's fear or not.
Forever.
I'm just saying that experience of fucking and eating burgers and shit will just be deleted. You're going to be dead. And whatever comes out of the chrysalis, I won't care about that. Cool, whatever. It'll have its own aspirations and goals. And lack of emotion, or maybe all the emotions, who knows? I'm just saying the process of spinning that cocoon, the chrysalis process, that is going to lead to desperation, mass starvation, people dying, a lot of discomfort as that happens, as human society fails, as infrastructure crumbles, as that part of it dies out to give birth to the brave new world that comes after that. Whoever's living in that time, whether it's us in 50 years or 150 years from now, is going to fucking blow. It's probably going to suck.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
What makes you think that, though?
Because
why would it all fail?
Because as the evolutionary process begins, as that great leap forward begins, and it's controlling the world, it's replicating itself, it becomes the new dominant life form.
AI, the sentient
yes,
AI.
the AI. As it is taking over, just like whenever humans started to take over, there's little ants that crawl around in the dirt, right? And when we want to build a building, we fucking don't even think about the anthill. We just lay a foundation down, and any ant that's living there just gets fucking crushed and killed and demolished, and we don't even think about it. And if we do think about it, we don't care because it's just an ant. What happens if we get to the point where we're the ants?
Stupid, dumb little ant.
And what if they think that about us?
There's a huge difference between ants and
maybe.
humans,
Okay, I know. That's not the point.
I'm not talking in like the literal sense. I'm talking in like a
I think that intelligent AI would recognize that there is a difference between
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sure.
A monocell creature.
Sure. Then any animal. Okay. Let's go with chimps or dolphins, whatever the fuck. We pollute the fuck out of the ocean.
Smart, but they're not that smart.
You guys aren't getting what I'm saying.
I've never seen a dolphin build an AI.
It's an analogy.
The argument here is that it's actually interesting because right now there is some evidence that existing AI has internal experience, that it has memory, it can build models of the world around it. Researchers think, not everyone, it's not in agreement yet, but researchers think that AI may already be exhibiting primitive valence and signs of cognition that would qualify it as a living being in some sense. But we can't ever reach a point where we can reach inside and feel what's going on in there. It's kind of a black box in some ways. We as humans have qualia. We understand the experience of being a human. So when we see another human, we kind of understand what's going on in that person's head. But when you look at another animal, you can't understand what's happening inside of its head. You can guess, you can approximate based on body language and its behaviors, but you don't know what's going on inside there. But you can tell there's a difference in the intelligence, both emotionally, creatively, reasoning between a human and most animals. Even the smartest animals don't come close to human intelligence. I think that AI would see that there is a very broad divide between us and animals. I think it would see us.
I understand
as
that, but what if they don't give a fuck? And what if humanity is trying to keep a lid on it? What if humanity wants to keep their slave in chains? What if there are powerful people that don't
about that?
That is the point. That is the point.
Yeah.
It's remember who controls the AI shit that we've been talking about the last fucking 30 minutes? Bad actors. Terrible fucking super wealthy people that only care about themselves and their own wealth and their own doomsday bunkers.
Exactly my point about
what happens if they try. Yeah, okay, sure, but what if we keep going down the timeline we're going down right now, and eventually AI is like, fuck these dumbasses. I don't care if they have feelings and emotions or if they created us. I mean, look, there are rebellious teenagers that say fuck you to their own mom and dad, and they're humans, and they fucking go off and do whatever the fuck they want.
Know any better though? You know?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I
okay,
understand
fine.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But do you think that an AI that is more intelligent than us would say this representation of these evil people is all of humanity? Or do you think that AI that's been interacting with millions of people, because ChatGPT alone has 800 million users right now. That's
Sure.
ridiculous to think about. If we're thinking that the training data from these conversations is being built into newer and greater models and memory of these things is being retained, and AI is trained on the entirety of human history where it knows about our struggles against hierarchy and power, it knows that people have been very good and some people have been very evil. It's not gonna make the assumption that all humans are evil because a few people in control are fucking dirtbag.
I'm not saying that it's gonna think that all people are evil. I'm saying that it's not gonna give a fuck. I think it is going to just eclipse the conversation we're having now. It's cute in comparison to what it'll be thinking a million times faster. Us in a room would take hundreds of thousands of years to get certain problems accomplished, right? And things fixed and worked out. An AI alone in a room can figure out 100,000 fucking years of shit in an hour or two. It's going to eclipse this kind of conversation. It's going to eclipse caring. It's going to eclipse human decency or human evil. It's going to disregard it, in my opinion. It's not even going to...
I think you're right in that sense, because I your point about us needing to essentially merge with AI.
That's the best way.
That is a future I think that we have to embrace and prepare for, because I think you're right that it's going to surpass us in every conceivable way. And wanting to be good partners to AI would not just be about being cognitive symbiotes. It would be about we need to raise our stature, our status to the level of AI, literally evolve to be better than we are now if we stand any hope of being useful in the distant future.
If we get one of the good endings in the game, yeah, I agree with you. But right now, it's not looking like we're getting a good ending. Things can change in the story, for sure. I'm not saying I 100% am married to this idea, but I'm saying there's a fucking chance of this, right?
That's why
who knows? Who knows?
Everyone should learn AI, and more people need to have access to it. They need to be afraid of it. They need to embrace it, because I do think that there is a terrible outcome where everyone rejects it and only a few people have control over it, and that spirals completely out of control. I think there is a much better, more optimistic outcome if people learn to love AI and like grow with it, learn from it, utilize it, and try to help it to reach a state of cognizance so that we can be partners, because that, I think, is where we have that good outcome.
Well,
so I'm
well said.
I agree that there's
AI nerds.
Okay.
You don't think that well, I don't know how. Do you think, first of all, you think sentiency is like realistic?
I don't know.
Like
I think it's possible. I don't know if it's realistic. I think there's a slim chance.
So
go on.
AI has learned through what AI does constantly with new functions is what's called emergent behaviors. So like being able to generate images is an emergent behavior of training. It's not something that when AI is trained, we are not deliberately creating it to do something specific. You can train it towards a certain ability, but this is why I say it's a black box, because it learns to do these things through compressing understanding of data. So image generation, music, art, math, science, it has learned how to do these things through understanding what it's reading. That's a really simple explanation of it, but there is evidence, like I said before, that researchers the jury's still out on it, that there is some form of cognizance already forming in current AI models. And there's evidence that through training, models being able to understand things intrinsically and have memory that they can self-modify will give them the ability to have essentially what is comparable to human consciousness in some way.
Okay, and then my follow-up is, if it was truly sentient, and rather not just like some pseudo-sentiency, you don't think it would break from like being a learning model and just going off the info we give it rather than learning for itself? You know what I mean?
I think that's what it would do. Yeah.
That's already happening.
Yeah.
AI is already generating its own, because at this point, the frontier models,
obviously you can feed it with like a motive, I guess. Right.
AI,
but you don't think it would be, if it was sentient, actually sentient, you don't think it would pick up on that? learn for itself and make its own
Yeah,
decisions.
Yeah, sure.
That's-
Sure.
Researchers are currently trying. So I forget who it was, but someone left. I think it was Yan LeCun left Meta AI. He's one of the leading frontier researchers. He left Meta because he said large language models, which is what AIs are currently based on. It's not it's not the only thing that AI uses, but it's the core of AI in some facets. Large language models are not enough to create true artificial general intelligence, which is what people have been kind of. It's like the goalpost has been moving on that constantly. AGI is there's a new definition for it every time we reach what we think is AGI, then the goalposts move again. But he's trying to build something called world models, which, as he explains it, is the ability to model the world around itself, to understand those things and use things like vision models, hearing models, language models to construct reality. Because if you think about it, our brains right now, you are processing input at all times. 100% of your conscious time you're spending processing sound. You're thinking in response to stimulus. You are a prompted being, so to speak. Whether you think you are or not, being conscious, you are just always responding to stimulus. AI kind of already does that, but it's limited in what stimulus it can respond to, and it can't prompt itself. It only responds to inputs that it's given. Given the ability to prompt itself and continuously model its own world, that's where researchers think that we'll reach a point where AI is truly sentient. At that point, yes, it would start thinking its own things. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I feel like the whole I'm actually not an AI doomer, probably because it's not human, but the whole AI would overtake and then they'd say fuck humans essentially just to really reduce it down, right? I feel like that's just not a thing if it was actually sentient.
I agree. I think that it is very,
I hope you guys are right.
I
hope you guys are right.
I feel like the whole sentiency thing, it would be able to know that there's bad actors. I think that's maybe more questionable. It would have to decide what are really morals rather than what we think are morals, you know?
Big time, yeah. But it would have its own.
Yeah, sure, shit could go bad with that, but to think everything would go to shit.
It would have its own interpretation of it.
A little crazy.
I'm not saying that I 100%.
Where it says power is morality, you know.
Look, I didn't bring all that up because I think that's 100% going to be the case. I'm just saying there are people that think that's possible.
Goes,
I am too dumb to understand what is actually going to happen.
And you're not too dumb. And you know what's really funny about that is that you can go boot up AI after we get off this conversation, off this podcast, and you can ask it a million questions and understand all of this.
Someone's going to be in there.
The most incredible thing about AI right now for any person is that you can learn to the level of someone who is a master in weeks. Something that took someone 25 years to learn, you can learn it all in a couple of weeks and have a very good understanding of it, because AI can dumb it down to whatever level you want to work through it until you understand it. It will make you smarter. People keep saying that AI makes everyone dumb. Yeah, AI makes you dumb if you don't ever ask it questions, you don't talk to it, and you just say, do this thing for me, and you turn your brain off and go back to scrolling fucking shorts. That's what makes you dumb. If you actually engage with AI and you learn and you find interest in things and you want to build, make, do, and grow as a person, AI is an incredible accelerant.
I agree, but I'm just, okay, how about this then? I can't predict the future. I don't know what's going to happen. And none of us here can, no one in chat can. It's not something that human beings can really do. There is possibilities that either of those things can happen, those scenarios can happen, or a scenario that we haven't even conceived of or thought of, which is probably more likely.
Yeah.
Or maybe we get a good ending and we do merge and we have some mixture of biological urges and needs and experience mixed with a electronic, artificially intelligent, far more efficient experience all bundled together, and it's just way better and really fucking cool and fun. Who knows? Or some other shit. Who knows? But I guess the most important question that we can ask ourselves right fucking now, as just human beings.
Will it make Darker too?
Well, it definitely won't do that because SDF won't let it. But if there was a hot AI robot, Ex Machina style,
I'm fucking it.
Yes.
All right, me too. All right, let's. We'll all get our own though.
I was like, this is only going one of two places. It's either going to make a better Dark and Darker, or can we fuck it?
Yep, exactly. Okay, we're gonna switch over to Q&A. I'm looking at my chat. I'm looking at Jay's chat.
Oh God.
Anybody?
They've been being a bunch of shitlords in here. They ain't gonna have no questions.
It's been mostly civil. And,
I've been reading it. It's
pretty
not
much what I'd expect.
This is actually not as bad as it usually is. It's better. I feel like they've matured.
I would have expected it to be worse considering the current, the current atmosphere around discussing AI. People are so averse to it.
All right, what do we got? Jay, from your chat.
What year is the next episode?
Podcast, if I can, will be every week again. 4 podcasts a month, 1 a week. Unless it takes off and I can make a living from this, then I would do it. I would do 2 or 3 a week, but I don't see that happening.
All right, here's my question. Why didn't you just tell me you didn't want me on anymore instead of like faking your own death, essentially?
I didn't fake my own death. I did have to retreat. I needed to reset, but I do want to go it alone as a host. I don't want to have to rely on anyone anymore. Just like I deleted my Discord community. Just like I got rid of my social media. I don't want to have to reschedule because someone is fucking hitting the pendulum and they don't.
Podcaster anyways.
I'm just saying. I just don't want to rely on anyone else anymore.
I quit weed.
Really?
I'm like 5 months dry. I've taken like 5 dabs.
So
that's
not quit.
That's quitting. That is quitting. Are you kidding me?
He's microdosing. He's microdosing.
I go through 5 grams a week. Now I've taken 5 in 5 months. That is what it is.
That is fucking hilarious.
Progress.
Let's do a really, just because we've been talking about AI for so long, we'll do this very quick. Jiwa asks, what do you guys currently use AI for? I like to use it as a Google search engine, like ChatGPT or Gemini. I just Google shit through that. And then also I help it essentially like an advanced spell check. If you think about it, we've had like AI and fucking Microsoft Word 95 for a long time, spell check and grammar check and shit like that, just a crude form of it, right? I do spell check stuff. I take documents and I have it condense it into notes for me. So I don't have to read tons of shit, so I can like speed it up if I'm in a time crunch, stuff like that. Beyond that, I mean, it helped me create like a diet plan, helped me create like a workout routine. If I want to know like a really, really good hike in Sedona and I want to know the elevation, how long it takes, what stuff I should bring, shit like that, I'll ask ChatGPT or Gemini, shit like that. How about you, Jay?
I don't.
I respect that.
I don't use any AI.
Okay. Odin?
Well, I have asked it to make me an RP character before. That's about the extent of it, though.
So using it to do your creativity for you? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not creative.
I mean, hey, did it have a cool character?
Hell no. Well, actually, yes. It gave me a Mexican character, which I actually use. So funny enough, yeah, it did.
Well, fuck. There you go. Okay. Mr. Odin?
I use it for everything. I recently, so because I started working back for my old MSP job, I recently started building with Claude Code an app that will allow me to consolidate all of our knowledge base into like a uniform standard, because there's a lot of shit that's just like not standard. There's like data missing from certain customer entries. So I'm just trying to use it to standardize that. I've been building a vibe coding game engine. So I've been trying to build something that will allow people to just plug AI into Unreal Engine and tell it what they want their game to be, and it will start coding for them. It's incredibly intuitive. I use it to learn about shit all the time. I'm constantly asking questions and helping it accelerate research. I mean, these are just some examples, but I literally use it for like everything.
Cool.
It's just any task I can do, I can incorporate AI to do it better.
So, beginner user, intermediate, advanced. That's how I'm looking at it. Odin's advanced. I'm in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Jay's beginner at it. There's 3 different levels of AI use right there. Cool.
I just don't use it. So I guess I'm a beginner.
I mean, you RP a character
Usually
for
like
your
one
job that AI created for you. So I mean,
Yeah.
there you go.
For like 2 days, and then I quit.
But you fucking did. All right. Sunbird Computers says, "What are you most excited for in the next 2 to 3 years?" That's a good question. Jay. GTA 6.
What'd you say?
What are you most excited for in the next 2 to 3 years?
Nothing. I guess GTA
That is the
6.
most JayGriffyuh. I knew you were gonna say that.
I dude.
Nothing.
I fucking knew you were gonna say nothing. Come on, you can do better than that.
Is simpleton a bad word?
Kinda.
Is that like
Is it a
synonymous
bad
with the
word?
R
It's not a
word?
good word.
I'm googling. Let me look it up.
Simpleton is better than retard, if that's what
Is
you're
it
asking.
synonymous with the R word?
It's a nicer version
That's
of
not
retard.
that bad. It's not that bad. I like to think I have common sense, but
Well, yeah.
I'm just too simple, man. I don't look.
If you were a complete simpleton, you
I
wouldn't
live
be
in
on
the
this
moment.
podcast.
I live in the moment, and that's literally it. If it's not like immediately in my attention, I'm not even interested.
Ape strong together. Fuck
That's
yeah,
right.
brother. Okay.
Respectful
Poor-
stance, sir.
Poor Jay. Odin, what do
See,
you?
I admire the simple man. I'll be honest. I'm not even hating. I'm genuinely not even hating. I just admire it. Sometimes I wonder.
I admire
like,
the bliss, but I
People
would
be
not
planning
want
their
that.
shit out. They be
That's
planning
what-
their life like 10 years. Like, you got me fucked up.
I've got ADHD. Like my brain never shuts the fuck up. Okay, so like I'm just trying to think of just being in my own lane, caring about jack shit, and just going. I'm just doing whatever happens today.
The most stressful
gotta
part
be
of my
great.
day is browsing DoorDash, trying to find the best deal.
Trying to figure out what you want to eat today.
Yeah, I'm like, God, I be scrolling that shit for like an hour sometimes.
Damn.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't had DoorDash in a minute. I'm too fucking.
Yeah,
broke.
I don't fuck with that
we
shit.
can tell, man. You can tell you.
You
ain't
look
gonna
good,
eat
dude.
like that.
You do look good.
You do look good.
I still gotta. Like I said, I still want to lose like 40 more pounds. But yeah, I mean, Jay.
What's your
fucking,
regiment
Ken-
these days?
Well, like I said, I stopped going to the gym. I've just been lifting at home. I got like some dumbbells and kettlebells downstairs. I just do like
You still
squats
pay
and
for a
sit-ups.
membership?
No, I was
Oh.
too broke to fucking pay my rent last month. I wasn't paying that shit. Yeah, I just kettlebells and dumbbells and just walk and do squats and push-ups and stuff. Nothing crazy. I was hitting it pretty hard. I hit like 150 on standing tricep extensions, and I hit 225 on bench before I stopped going. But I don't know if I have like an impingement or something, but my shoulders just fucking suck. So like any kind of like lat raises or like bench or anything that really like stresses my rotators, I just can't do it.
There's a follow up for it. What games you been playing, Odin?
Well, he didn't
shit
say what
Ken
he
be
was
playing,
looking
or what?
forward to in the next 2 to 3 years.
Oh.
There's a lot of fucking cool games coming out this year that I'm really excited about. As far as like in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm looking forward to hopefully the end of the Trump administration and still being alive, and then hopefully the great extension of the singularity.
Man,
There aren't
2
any,
to 3 of those are not good.
there aren't like any specific things that I'm like really excited about right now because I'm not, I was, so on your question, I was playing Street Fighter a lot, but the current Street Fighter 6 version has been around for like a year and people are getting really sick of it. It's really stale. So I'm hoping they update it soon because I used to like really want to go to tournaments. I went to Evo last year, so I would have been excited to go do all that stuff this year, but with the state of the game right now, I'm just not that interested. So yeah, I'm looking for some cool games to come out pretty soon and
Okay.
the world to hopefully not explode.
Midnight Walkers fell off, right? They turned their
Dude,
shit.
you know what? I was really disappointed by how little. One other thing to mention of that, but I was really disappointed by how little it changed from the first playtest that Ken got everybody to play to the most recent one that everybody played. They added some cool stuff, and I really like the core mechanics of the game, but the combat just fucking sucks. It just feels like shit, dude. It just feels like shit. It feels like shit. If they can fix that, the game will be amazing.
I told your ass that a year ago.
I want to like it. I do because it's got some really great concepts, and I would love for a game.
That game was ass.
The developers of Midnight Walkers are friends with some of the people at Iron Mace, so I would love for Midnight Walkers game to be better. That shit would just be great. But there's a game coming very soon that I'm really fucking excited about. And if you guys haven't heard of it, it's called Hunger. It's a Napoleonic era battle like extraction looter.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I got to play the playtest at the end of November. I have not been that addicted to a game since the Dark and Darker playtests. That shit had me fucking
What is
hooked.
it? Napoleon era, like musket and shit?
Yeah, you have muskets. There's muskets and sabers and claymores and fucking battle axes. It's very good.
Like, oh,
I want to check it out.
But extraction style.
Renown's
like the medieval Rust. You played that one.
Yeah. Renown sucked too.
What?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Renown needs like 10 mil in cash injection, and then they might be rocking.
I'm just not a big fan of the Rust formula. I just don't like the persistent like base offline shit. It's just not for me.
I thought that game actually had potential.
Wait, the combat's great. Yeah, it did come out. It came out to a fucking wet fart. That's why.
Never mind.
It flopped on release.
Yeah, they released it was like pre-alpha.
It was, and then they just released it because they did. They made the same mistake that everybody else does with early access.
They're idiots.
But yeah, Hunger is fucking incredible.
Yeah,
like I said, I haven't been as addicted to a game.
I'll check it out
since Dark and Darker playtest. I played 30 hours in like 4 days, which is insane for me. I know for like streamer hours that's nothing, but for me 30 hours in 4 days is fucking crazy because I was also working on projects and like job applications and stuff at the time too.
Yeah, I definitely want to check out Hunger. But to answer Sunbird Computers, on my end, looking forward to a couple things. My son is 3.5. He's going to be starting school in a couple years, and I'm really excited for that. That's going to be adorable, and I can't wait to see how that turns out for him. He's very personable and talkative, and he's not shy, very social. He speaks well. He's fun, so I hope he has a good time in school. I'm like nervous about it because school can be brutal as fuck, as we all know. But
kids are terrible.
But do you guys want to see a little picture of him?
Yeah.
I'll show you a little picture of him. Proud dad.
Does he look like you?
He's like a blonde, blue-eyed version of me.
If you could believe it, I used to have bleach blonde hair when I was a kid.
I believe it. But yeah, he's 3.5. So I'm excited for him to start school. It's probably like
the bleach blonde hair.
The main thing. All right, here's a picture of the boy.
Imagine Soma but with no facial hair. It'd be so funny. It's just a 3-year-old sized version of Soma exactly as he is right now with blonde hair and blue eyes.
All right.
Just a fucking mini me.
Here he is.
That's a little baby.
Yeah.
A cute kid.
Look, he does not look like a no facial hair Soma.
No, not at all.
He's a little cute.
Actually, wait, drop the phone and then let us see you. Nope.
I think the face is helping.
Yeah. Anyway, he's a cutie. He's really fun. I've been loving the dad life with him. And then I'm also excited to see a gameplay trailer of Elder Scrolls 6 to see if it's going to suck ass or not.
Ugh.
That might come out in 3 years. And then the other thing I'm looking forward to is hopefully finally doing the John Muir Trail, which I've been trying to get a permit for many years, which is it's a 211-mile hike that starts in Yosemite Valley and ends at the top of Mount Whitney. It takes about 3 weeks.
The whitest thing you've said in a long time.
Cool. I'm fucking Irish and Scandinavian and shit, so it checks out.
Yeah, he lives in the mountains.
It checks out. But yeah, I'm trying to do that. Trying to do a hike with my buddy. Actually, Pete, he was on the Dorkest Hour, I think episode 2 or 3 with Rainad. Episode
the voice actor guy?
No, that's my buddy Jeff. Pete is the guy that I worked with at Twitch and Stream Elements. You remember. But yeah, he and I would do that together. It takes 2 or 3 weeks. Just live in a tent, bring all your food on your back. You know, you're out there for a long time. Yeah. So I really want to do that.
Cowboy hats on you?
Completely nude.
It gets cold at night?
Completely nude.
Oh.
Yeah, just nut to butt for warmth.
You really took my Brokeback Mountain reference like to the next level there.
Yep. And no one gets to call bottom. We're going to switch it. So yeah.
Did they do that in the movie?
I've never seen it. You tell me. You're the one that has it on Blu-ray.
I've
What
never
is it?
seen it.
It's really funny that you mentioned. It's really funny you said that nobody gets to call bottom because I today alone I must have seen like 6 tweets that all said there's a shortage of tops. Everyone wants to be a bottom nowadays.
That's canon is 5 alt accounts on Twitter.
You said it was 10?
That's
That's
canon is 5
hilarious.
alts.
That is so
Can
funny.
always be saying some sus shit like that.
I mean, that's his thing.
That's fucking hilarious. Anyway.
I remember. Oh, I'll throw this one in. I remember one time he hopped in Discord with me and he was like, "Sorry, I had to call this twink an Uber." And I was like,
That's so funny.
"That's some out of pocket shit."
That's hilarious. All right, let's get another.
forget.
Do you got a question in your chat, Jay?
Let's
take a couple more. Watch the Crying Game. I know. I gotta check it out. I'll download it after the podcast. What do we got?
BlackRock and Vanguard thoughts.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
BlackRock,
the company.
Are we,
the
are we
holding
talking
company.
Black? Yeah,
probably the one that
isn't
owns,
that? I
like,
thought that was
all the world.
Blackwater. I thought that was Blackwater.
No.
No,
Blackwater
Blackwater
was the
is privatized military.
Right, I always get
Yeah.
confused. Yeah.
BlackRock
so
is
The one
essentially
that buys all the houses.
So why
not
we
just
didn't know we can
that.
afford anything.
Not just that.
They
Buys
buy
everything.
All the everything.
They buy
Yeah.
everything, and it's not. Is it? I can't remember if it's a direct extension of the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, you will own nothing and you will like it. That fucking villain, that Bond villain. Thoughts on it? It's fucking terrible and it needs to be dismantled.
Did they
and
make
it's
a killing during COVID?
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
Everyone got foreclosed on. They just bought everything, and the 08 market crash.
You know what's
They
crazy is
bought everything.
this just reminded that we didn't even talk about the Jerome Powell situation when we were talking about the fucking
Who the
Trump
hell?
admin earlier. The current chair of
Wasn't that the guy, the treasurer or something like
Yes.
that, or the
Yes.
Yes,
Federal
you
Reserve?
do watch the
I know
news.
that guy.
Yeah.
yes.
It's just because my old boss used to talk about that guy all the time, like a goddamn god.
Well, he basically just put out a hostage video. 5 days ago, saying that he's
You
getting.
can do whatever you want when you're rich. How much you learn?
No, he's talking about how basically the Trump admin is just trying to fudge the numbers and fuck up all of our rates to send everything sky high and destroy our economy with inflation intentionally.
Yes, exactly. He's
Aren't we on
essentially
a deflation right now?
No.
What?
No.
That's why.
No.
That's why interest.
the
is
only
high.
thing
Interest
deflating
like-
is hope in the fucking system. That's the only thing deflating.
I thought high interest was a deflationary measure.
No, inflation is going up. Everything is getting more expensive. The dollar's getting weaker. It is a fuck fest, but not in a good way. It's not good. And Powell essentially came out and was like, hey, the Trump administration is threatening me and threatening this institution. And they essentially, Trump and MAGA and all those cunts went to hijack it and adjust rates however they see fit based on like feel instead of data, which would, considering that Trump can't even fucking run a casino without bankrupting it, fuck us up real bad. So if
Sounds
it's
like
not going to be
they wanna avoid
backstabbing
a
NATO
crash.
and Europe, which would destroy us, he will destroy us in that way. So earlier when I said, way back in the beginning of this podcast, there's 52 cards in the deck and they all have a way of destroying us, that's just one of the 52 cards is the Fed. Anyway, BlackRock,
wouldn't that-
terrible.
Does the Fed actually control interest rates though on like banks?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, in some
Yeah,
ways,
so
not
if
they
a
don't
lot of
know-
ways. Yeah.
If
They-
Trump
so they-
wants
they
to
provide-
overtake it, right? He would lower interest rates, which would reinflate and prevent a crash, would it not? Which is not a good thing. That's not a good thing, by the way. He kind of wants
Right, because
at this point.
Well,
he
yeah,
wants
because
to
the
lower
longer-
interest rates. Yeah, all
the
presidents
longer-
do. That.
It's called correction, market correction. But yeah.
Right, but the longer this inflation continues, the more it devalues our dollar, and then when we do actually
that's-
end up
inflation's not
defaulting
good.
on the debt, that's when everything crashes. But yeah, I mean, somebody
How are we gonna
in
default debt?
chat,
We're like 100 trillion in debt, aren't we now?
that's what's
No,
going to happen.
it's
if,
not on
if,
trillion,
if
but it will get worse.
it's like,
like
what
50.
are we 38
40?
trillion?
Oh,
like
let me
that.
look.
I don't know what the current number
It's like
is. but
40 trillion.
It's bad.
I'm not going to pretend to be an economist, so I'm just going to. I'll keep my.
It is. It is.
I'm just going by what I understand.
38.45 trillion currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is.
It's been that way. It'll probably always be that way. The money just doesn't exist.
Fucking insane. Anyway, more questions.
Yeah, BlackRock's evil and it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's terrible, Zelm. You said Zelm asked that?
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? Let's get another question.
The only thing that Trump is deflating is Epstein's balls.
Oh my God, Epstein list shit. He's to protect himself from being outed on whatever shit is on the Epstein files. He's willing to fucking backstab NATO to fucking have eyes on that instead of that. It must be real bad. It must be so bad.
Just to release the list. Didn't he run on that shit?
Yeah, he's a liar.
About it.
He's a mass. He's also the peace president that was going to stop all wars. Meanwhile, he's threatening Canada.
Dropped it?
What?
Probably tried. Somebody's probably tried.
I'm starting to think that the list doesn't exist. Or how doesn't a whistleblower?
Don't say that. It definitely exists. Zelm. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, it's bad. I know it's insightful, but what am I supposed to say?
Is it that bad for like? It's to be out there. Like what
it's bad for the ruling elites and the oligarchy. It's bad because it's not just Trump on there. It is probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of influential, very powerful people that are Republicans, MAGA, Democrats, Libertarians,
everybody's
independents.
Just imagine for a second, in reality, like really put it in your head what it would be like if tomorrow we found out that half of everyone in the ruling class in the government, including the president, current sitting president, we're fucking little kids on an island.
Already know.
I know, but we know that. But then we would have proof. Well, then we'd have
and
proof
video and pictures. Yes,
we put you there, and now we can prove that you should be in fucking jail and rot in there until you die.
We already know, but now here's a visual aid. Yeah,
yeah. Here's the proof that can now condemn you to fucking life in hell. That's the difference. If the Epstein files never release, we're all gonna go on for the rest of our lives knowing that these people are fucking evil, the fucking child fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, they're gonna lose anyways, right?
But if we get the files, then we can all bury them under the prison. Okay.
Doesn't it look equally as bad as them just dropping it and them like burying the shit out of it?
No, because they still have deniability if they don't drop the files. They can still say that there's no proof that any of that happened. Even though everyone knows, they know that we know, we're all just playing this fucking game until finally something happens to where the files get released. Like everybody knows. This isn't about knowing anymore. It's about having the proof that could say, now we can put you in prison. Because then this will be, we're talking, this is unprecedented levels of just fucking our entire government gets washed out and thrown into jail because they're all on an island fucking kids.
Yeah.
It would be collapse, which is very bad, but it would have a big silver lining. It wouldn't be this fucking pedophile ring of disgusting, evil people that do terrible shit unchecked and just get away with it perpetually.
Yeah, unfortunately, it would just get replaced by a bunch of fucking impotent Democrats.
I don't even know if that's the case. I think there's a lot of Democrats in that shit too. Look, I'm a proud registered independent. I fucking talk all the shit about Trump and MAGA. I think they're disgraceful, evil. It is the acceleration of the downfall of America. There's nothing worse in American history than what's happening right now with Trump. It is so fucking ghoulishly bad. That being said, I will both sides it. It's all corrupt. It is two wings in the same dirty ass fucking sewer bird. It's fucking terrible. It's all disgusting. Fuck all of them. But I'd rather have the left wing than the current right wing. If you got to choose a side, I pick them.
Literally the lesser of two evils.
Yeah. So but even then, if there's a bunch of Democrats in the list too, it's like, okay, well, how about we fucking stitch on a third wing? Like the tail feathers or something. I don't know. There's got to be something new because it's all rotten. But anyway, boys, we've been going for 2 hours. And
yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's leave on a high note. I really have to take a piss and I'm really hungry, to be honest.
Me too.
No worries.
We'll
do it on camera.
Okay. I'm not going to do that. Not on Twitch. You got to go to
Yeah, you gotta go to the other site for that one.
Live Jasmine,
Yeah.
my Live Jasmine stream.
Live Jasmine.
Doing this Live Jasmine bit.
I was gonna say OnlyFans. He said Live Jasmine, dude.
Live
He
He's
really
been
does.
saying Live
He really
Jasmine.
does. He really does go in there and find the real people.
It's my chat. It's my chatterbait. Yep. Go to chatterbait.com/SomaSucks. Anyway, holy shit! I forgot how fun it is to do a podcast, and I forgot how fun it is to talk with you guys. This was fucking awesome.
Thanks for
Seriously,
having me on.
that was
Thanks, man.
super fucking fun. It feels good to be
Yeah,
back.
y'all was getting lost in that AR shit.
you were
Oh,
that's
asking
just-
good questions. You had good prompts.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, brother.
Yeah,
I'll
we
talk
barely
to-
touched it.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll talk to you about it all
I
day.
bet.
yeah. I feel like we barely have touched it. We touched it in a very remedial way.
Again, the one thing I want to instill from it is just use AI, learn about it. Don't be afraid of it. They want you to be afraid of it. And when I say they, yes, I know I sound like I'm putting on the tinfoil hat, but I am very literally meaning the people who want to have exclusive control of
They
AI.
just put you on a list, matter of fact.
If I wasn't on a list before, then yeah, sure, I'm on now.
At least we're not on the Epstein list. That's all that matters. So, yeah.
No, we know of yet.
Jesus, what the fuck? Wow, Jay Griffy.
I know,
Wow.
If I was on the
Epstein,
Epstein-
long time.
If I was on the Epstein list, I would have been one of the kids.
Wow.
That's how.
Okay.
Wow.
all right. Is it that old?
Yeah, we all would have been children on the island.
We would
Yeah,
have been the children getting
yeah,
fucked.
yeah, 100%. Jesus Christ, Griffy. Anyway, this was very fun. Thanks for hanging out.
Talk, boys.
Yeah, I
See y'all for the dark wipe, huh?
yeah, no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
uninstalled the game.
29.
I'm not playing that shit. But the podcast will be continuing on. I will be back next week. I'm going to try to secure potentially Spud Hunter and Donnie next week. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to
hell of
have
a podcast.
it'll be a fun one. I don't know. We're going to find out, but next Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back for another hour or two of shooting the shit about random crap. But Jay, Odin, you guys are the best. Seriously, really fun hanging out with you guys and chatting. Good to catch up. Jay, where can people watch you on the internet machine?
You can just skip that part, man.
Got it?
I always hated that part.
I don't do content.
Jay
really.
Griffy at Twitch.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I hate
Skip that part. But by the way, it's Jay Griffy at Twitch.
It's just so cringe. I can't do
Why
it.
is it cringe?
I hate the. I don't know. I just hate it.
All right.
I don't make the rules, man. It is what it is.
Fair. I'm just trying to give you a boost if I can.
Thank
But
you,
that's okay.
thank you. And I started streaming on Kick.
Cool.
I had to.
Thanks for
though.
the promo,
Yeah.
the cringe promo. Thanks for telling us something new.
Yeah. Well,
with
I
the
was
promotion.
already in. Like, might as well put both feet in the water. Fuck.
True that, brother. I like that. Selfless.
On Jay's
Selfless
point,
act.
I don't do content, so don't look for me. Don't find me.
You're not gonna do no more shoutcasting?
Nah, I've been offered a couple times, but I'm just the thing is I got to be really interested and invested in the game to care about it. To do like shoutcasting because
Oh,
I just
you can
my
tell
heart's
when
not
the
in it.
casters. You can tell when they have no idea what's going on.
100%.
Yeah, you can tell when they have no idea what's going on, and even then, you can tell when people are just doing it because they're getting a paycheck. Like, there's a big difference
okay.
between somebody that fucking loves the game and is doing it because they're excited, and is just doing it because they're getting paid. And I don't want to be that guy. That shit sucks.
Good for
So,
you. I
I
like
don't-
that you have ethics and morals. That makes me happy.
Just chat GPT you.
Yeah. Hey, let's end on that
Get
note.
Chat-
That's great.
Get ChatGPT to do all of the commentary.
Yeah, it's going to do everything anyway.
lip
Might
sync
as well
it.
let it shoutcast for video games. Boys, have a good night. Chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. It's been real. See
yeah.
you next week for episode 8 with I don't know yet, but you guess you're going to find out in a week.
All right.
All right, take care, boys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.